Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. We've got nothing better to do. The show where we talk about movies, TV shows, video games, and comic books because we've got nothing better to do. I'm your host Nathaniel, and this week I am joined by Jeremy and Parker, and we have two special guests. One who has been on the show before, and that is Joel. Joel, what's up?
What's up, everybody?
And we also have a brand new guest, Joel's best friend and my boss. So plug Silverline Behind the Frame, available on iTunes and Spotify.
Let's go.
Our friend Josiah. What's up, Joe?
What's up, everybody? Thank you for having me on the podcast. I'm super stoked to be here.
Yeah, so we're coming off the tail of E3, and there's not really a lot of news going on. I guess everyone didn't want to get overshadowed by E3, so there's really nothing. So we've got like three things of news this week. And the first is that Samuel L. Jackson has said he wants to be Mace Windu again. Now, last time we saw Sam L. Jackson as Mace Windu, he got a face full of lightning, his arm cut off, and it was thrown out of like a 300-story building.
So good.
So, I mean, he's probably dead, but...
No way.
You never heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
True. But he said Jedis are like cats. They always land on their feet. So that was his, like, reasoning of why he should come back. But I would be down for Sam Jackson to come back.
100%.
Yeah, he used Force Land.
Yeah, he's the only, like, Jedi to use, like, Force Slam in, like, all the video games. That's always his, like, double jump attack. Like, Lego Star Wars, he does the Force Slam. In Battlefront 2, he does the Force Slam.
I was just making a bad joke, but that's actually a really good point.
Yeah. So I'd be okay with it. What about you guys?
I'd be totally down.
Yeah.
We all know
I want
that
him.
the
I
best
want him
Star
back.
Wars movies all feature Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu.
No.
It's gonna
So
be
I'm all
We've been over this.
Yeah,
We've been over
no
this too many
for me.
times.
That's a sneak
Well,
peek. That's a sneak peek on my list.
Yeah,
today.
we'll probably be talking about that later. The other bit of news is that the new Pokemon games for the Switch, Pokemon Sword and Shield, will not have a national dex, meaning that a lot of Pokemon will not be returning. So if it doesn't appear in Sword and Shield, there's no way for you to get it in Sword and Shield. Like, you can't transfer, you can't trade for anything, which is kind of a big letdown, especially for people that like to complete the Pokédex with every new game. But also, there's no Megas or Z moves coming back either, which I think is the really big thing. Like, I really enjoyed Megas. They should have made more. But the fact that they and Z moves aren't in it is kind of dumb. I mean, it'd be broken if you had that and Dynamaxing, but I think...
Just a giant mega Pokemon.
Yeah, I think they're cutting out a little too much.
I understand the Z moves thing
Yeah.
a little bit more than I understand Mega Evolutions, since
Yeah.
I think Mega
They're kind of
Evolutions have been
replacing
multiple
the
games.
Mega Evolution with the.
Well, yeah, Dynamaxing's like a combination of the two. But I would have liked to see at least Megas coming back. I mean, I'm still going to buy the game. I already pre-ordered it as soon as it's available.
I haven't done that yet. I need to do that.
No matter what they do, I'm going to buy the game. But it is a bit of a letdown.
What are you guys buying it on?
Shut up.
I thought you meant, like, what system. I think he means
Yeah.
what website.
That's what he
What's-
means. No, he
what
means what
system?
system. I'm
The
getting it for
Xbox.
I'm getting it for the Nintendo DS.
Yeah,
PlayStation.
I'm getting it on my PS2. What are you getting it
Well,
on, Jeremy?
Yeah, what?
Well, I thought you
Is it
didn't
Pokemon
have
only
a.
come on-
Slim edition.
You don't have a 3DS.
No, it's not. No, it's on Switch. It's not on 3DS.
It's only on Switch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
You were
I thought
being
it was-
serious?
Yeah, I thought it was on the 3DS also.
Oh no, it's just on the Switch. I thought you were being
Oh,
like
okay.
cheeky.
Yes,
No,
I thought you were
honestly
too.
didn't know it wasn't on the 3DS.
No, yeah, it's only
That's funny.
it's only on the Switch. All right, well, that's it for news, unless anyone has anything else they want to go over really quick. But I don't think that's the case.
Got nothing else.
So, well, we've got nothing better to do. So our topic for this week is top 10 favorite bad movies / guilty pleasures. So we're gonna go around.
Oh.
What? Did you not do that, Jeremy?
Well, no, I just did it like based off like movies critics hated, but I.
I mean, that's fine. If,
That's perfect.
That's
That's
basically,
fine.
It's if
Okay.
overall they're considered bad.
I
That's
went
the
off
criteria.
IMDb scores besides one movie, so
I mean, most of mine have decent audience scores, but they all have pretty bad
Yeah, but that's kind
critics.
of the
That's
definition
fine.
of a guilty pleasure that
Alright.
you love it.
You love it,
it's
but
not-
everyone else hates it.
Not technically
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah. So we've all got a list of 10, and we'll go around. We'll each say our pick, and then we'll explain why. And that's how it's going to go down. So I'll start us off. My number 10 guilty pleasure bad movie is Home Alone 3.
Oh,
What the hell? Oh,
see?
God.
It's so okay. Home Alone 3
That's
is
a bad movie.
so good.
That
I
is a
love it.
Bad
Everyone-
movie. That is the
everyone-
definition of a bad movie.
Everyone only likes 1 and 2, but 3 is also very good. Me and my sister.
3's just like
love that
there.
movie. It's so funny. There's so many good.
I wouldn't consider it a
one-liners.
terrible
Three's
movie,
a-
but it's
three-
just like it's not a good movie.
It's so fun to watch. Okay, it's a bad movie, but it's so fun to watch. I enjoy it. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I used to watch it all the time. It always come on Disney Channel around Christmas. So me and my sisters would watch it. I think at one point we owned it on DVD. I don't know what
It's
happened to it.
only there so you appreciate the first two more.
I like it just as much as the first 2.
Wow.
Wow.
This is the part of this list.
This is good. I'm just gonna trigger warning
Yeah, this
for the rest of this.
we're probably all gonna get really mad. Literally, my first pick. Okay, so that's mine. We'll go to Parker next. What is your number 10 pick?
Karate Kid 3.
Is that the Hilary Swank one?
I think so. I haven't seen it in
Or
a
is that
long
4?
time,
Is
but
that
I
4 or
do.
3?
Well, which one is?
There's 3 of
Jackie
them.
Chan?
That's
Is that 4
no
or the remake?
the remake.
There's the remake is just bad. It's
Isn't
not
there,
even a
there's
guilty
3 with
pleasure.
Daniel, then Hilary Swank, and then Jaden Smith. Right.
Yeah, three with the.
Third
Yeah,
one is third one. That's the one where he goes to Japan, right?
yeah,
Okay, I've never seen that one, so but I've heard.
yeah.
it's
I don't have that much to say about it. It got 16% on IMDb, but every time I've seen it like 2 or 3 times, and I remember loving it.
Yeah,
I don't. There's not much to say about it though.
I mean, the fact that we're confused about which one it was,
Yeah.
I mean, says a lot.
Well, I always mix up the second and the third one because they're equally terrible.
Yeah, the first one is the best by far. And the
First one
one's
is good.
Just, it's like Goonies good. It's not great, but it's a
Fair.
yeah. Jeremy, what's your number 10 pick?
You ever seen the movie Clash of the Titans?
Wait, the
Yeah.
one with
Bro,
It's
that's
like
a
the
great
Greek
one.
gods?
I would put that
Yeah.
on my list.
Oh.
wait,
Yeah.
it's the one with Liam
There's like
Neeson as
3 of
Zeus,
them in the
right?
series.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the last one in the series,
Well,
and just a
there's-
lot of people hated
The
it.
first
but...
one was Clash of the Titans, then there was Wrath of the Titans. Was there another one after that?
No, Clash was the
That's the first one.
Clash was the third one.
I'm pretty sure. No, because Clash is the remake of the old one. So I think Clash is the first one.
Well, just all of the kind of movies in general.
But I mean, that first one is a great pick.
Remind me, who's the actor in that?
It's Jake Sully from Avatar. What's his name?
Right.
Oh, Sam Worthington.
Yeah, Sam Worthington.
Yeah.
It's him.
And
the girl from Murder Mystery is Io in that movie.
Yes. So I didn't recognize her. I just watched Murder Mystery last night with Mel, and Mel pointed that out to me. Oh wow, this does have a bad.
Wait, is there only 2 in the series?
This
I
is
think
so
there's
funny,
only 2.
'cause
It's
I
Clash and Wrath.
I remember loving this movie.
Oh,
in
well,
theaters.
both of them
So
I
was
could
I actually,
consider.
I enjoy that movie. It's not good.
Yeah, they got pretty bad Rotten Tomatoes, but I don't know. I
the
really
Metascores
enjoy
are
like
30s.
mythology
Just
kind of
Liam
movies and
Neeson
books.
saying, "Release the Kraken."
Yeah, that's one of the favorite scenes.
Ralph Fiennes is Hades. This is a great cast.
Great line. Yeah, it's not a bad cast. It was like
But
better
and-
Gods of Egypt.
Luke Evans is Apollo.
Yeah, if you look at like the
I-
critics reviews,
I
a lot of
actually-
people
yeah.
hated it. But if you look at people
That's a
who
good
liked it,
guilty pleasure movie.
it,
That's great.
it's good
job.
audience reviews.
Yeah, that's a good.
So that's my
guilty
number
pleasure
10.
movie. Yeah, that's good. All right, Joel, what's your number 10?
Okay, number 10. We're gonna come in at it's a comedy. It's a funny movie. Without a
Oh
paddle.
no.
What is it called?
Yes.
Without a paddle.
Dude, that movie was
Oh, is that the one where
Oh,
they
I've
go
heard of
search down the river?
awesome.
I've
Yeah.
seen
Treasure.
parts of it.
So,
it was on Netflix
It's
a long time ago.
there's 4 friends and one of them. The movie starts with one of them dies. So the 3 friends, to kind of honor his memory, go on this
Search
adventure down the river.
They go looking
like,
for like gold or something,
For,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
they're looking
it's-
for some kind of.
It's like a pirate's gold.
Something
yeah.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, hey, we all used to talk about this as kids. let's do this now that we're here together. But it's
such a good movie.
it's a raunchy comedy. It's only funny when I was in junior high and high school, but it's still quotable today.
Yep.
My mind's telling me no,
but my
Hey,
body.
we don't.
my body is telling me yes.
We don't sing R. Kelly songs anymore.
You better put Jabba back in the hut.
We definitely do.
All right, Joe, what's your number 10 pick?
This one's definitely I'm probably gonna go to whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but Small Soldiers.
Yes, dude, that's old. That's a
You guys seen
callback.
that?
No,
This is
I've
old
never even heard of
school.
this.
I've never heard of it.
Okay.
Keep in
feel like-
mind,
Man,
these
youngins.
guys are 10 years older than us.
Well,
So
hold on.
Okay, fair
Hold
enough.
I
on.
feel like
fair
I've
enough.
heard of it, but I definitely
Yeah,
haven't
we're
seen
both 30.
Joe
so
is
it's-
10 years older than you guys. So Small Soldiers is like the OG stop motion movie. It's a movie about like how if your
So-
G.I. Joes came to life
Yeah.
and tried to kill you.
Was it
That's
Toy
what
Story?
happened.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. I've
No,
definitely
it's-
Actually, I
it's
think
more
I've
like-
heard of it.
It's more
It came out
violent
the
than
year
Toy
I was
Story.
born.
It's like PG-13,
So
like,
they take these like they made these like toys that fight each other, and then all of a sudden these toys come to life, and there's like soldiers, and then there's like alien kind of looking like weird,
it's been a long time since I've
Weird
seen
ones.
this movie.
and then they fight each other. But the coolest part about the whole movie is they'll take the soldiers went into this like shed and like got nail guns and friggin' all this kind of like.
But they're like
tools.
toys, right?
Yeah, and
It's
they
stop
fight each
motion
other.
toys, but they get like medieval on some people.
Yeah, they like
They
try
go
to chop
nuts.
each other's heads off, but they're using like tools out of a tool shed.
So think like
Hammers and
like
nail guns and
the original Chucky,
saws.
how it's like
Oh.
a stop motion doll, but like mixed with real people. It's a live action movie.
That sounds terrible.
But it's total like the nostalgia video.
Yeah, it sounds like a nostalgia movie. This sounds terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
So my number 9,
It's good. That was a good pick.
it's not a single pick. It's a franchise, but I couldn't pick just one. But it's the Fast and Furious movies.
Yes.
So
Okay.
like the first.
Does that mean we all have to write that off our
No, you can say it if it's on yours. But it's number 9 for me. So
Okay.
the first 3 are good or something like that.
First
Then-
like 5, I'd say are good.
No, because
First one's the best.
3 and 4 are definitely
2
bad.
could just be
bad.
wiped off the earth.
And then they got
Wait,
Three,
you-
bad.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Tokyo
Wait, which one's
Drift.
2? Is that the
Tokyo
Tokyo?
Drift's
No,
Tokyo
Tokyo
Drift's
Drift is
4 or 3 or 4.
Tokyo
Tokyo Drift's
Drift is
okay.
Oh, that is right.
No, 2 and 4 are bad. Then it got good again at 5.
Time out. 4 is one of the better ones.
Which
That
one is 4?
redeemed the whole franchise.
That's what brought it all back.
No, it
up.
was 5. Fast 5 is what brought it back.
No.
Nope.
So for you, Fast 5 is when they introduced Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
But for Fast and the Furious diehards,
I've seen them all.
yes, but the 1 was awesome, 2 and 3 fell off a cliff. 4 brought it all back, and then Dwayne Johnson.
Tokyo Drift was 4.
What are you talking about?
Oh, 4th released.
What's the second or third? It's Fast and the Furious.
Two
Two
Fast and
Fast and
Furious.
Furious. Tokyo Drift.
Oh no, I guess this one's just a
What's
prelude for Too Fat. What the?
Yeah. It's
Oh, that's a short,
That's
never
like
mind.
a 5-minute short that you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like I
Yeah.
lived this.
So then, if after 5 is when or I guess 4 is when they got good. But then 5, 6 and 7 are good. 8
4
was
the last racing movie.
yeah. 7 and 8 are superhero movies with
Yeah, 4
fancy
is like,
cars.
After 4, like they don't care about cars.
Or put
anymore.
tank treads on a Lamborghini.
Yeah, no, I saw 7 and 8 in theaters, both of them. Fantastic.
Why?
I loved it. I saw 8 with Matt, but like the part where The Rock leans out of a Jeep in the Arctic and kicks a torpedo into a submarine.
Bro.
Like-
his
Dad's
Wait,
gotta go to
what?
work.
Yeah,
that's
Wait. I haven't
That's
seen.
an-
I haven't seen any Fast and the
and
Furious
the
movie.
best scene
What?
in 8.
You wait.
Don't know how.
Wait. What did he just?
I
say?
literally just watched the 5th one. Like,
I don't know how I haven't seen
No,
a single
that
one.
Just like really breaks. my
Parker
heart
hasn't
out.
lived, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
seriously.
Watch
Dude,
Fast
you
and
need to
Furious.
watch
No,
that.
okay, but there's a scene in 8 where it's Vin Diesel's kid is on a plane full of bad guys, and Jason Statham has to get the kid off of the plane, fighting through bad guys, and the kid is just in his car seat.
And he
It's-
doesn't he play music?
Yeah, it's it's playing like Beethoven. It's a fantastic scene, but he's like throwing the baby, like he's like sliding him down tables and like But the whole time he's like shooting dudes in the head and like fighting like bad guys, and the baby just has headphones in, and he like spins it away when he like punches a dude, and then he like spins it back and like makes him laugh. Fantastic scene. If you haven't seen it, I recommend going on YouTube, finding that clip, because it's
Yeah,
the
if you
best
want like
scene
a
in the movie.
realistic like movie vibes where it starts to get away from that into like
Yeah, the
kind of
first
superhero.
one is the best one, and it's a good movie on its own. It's not really a guilty pleasure, but the whole entire after that, the whole series is a guilty pleasure series.
So I watched number what is it, 6 or 7?
7 is the one where they're in Dubai and they drive a Lamborghini
That's right.
out.
I
one
watched
building
number
into another.
7 in the LeGrand Oregon movie theater.
Shout out to LeGrand Oregon
What?
movie theater.
Shout
No
out.
way. Why
Terrible.
did you? Why did you watch it in the Grand Movie
Bro,
Theater?
I opened the door and there were 10 seats in the LeGrand theater, and I could touch the screen from the
Oh,
back door.
it is not that bad now, but
It was
it's pretty
Wait,
bad.
It's
why
still
was he
pretty
in
bad.
LeGrand?
The theater
Yeah,
is
why'd you watch it in
lopsided.
the Grand?
I
Hey,
was there.
it's not good, but it's all I have. I would appreciate it.
I was in LeGrand for
If you guys let me-
firefighter training, and we had a day off, so we all went and saw Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't usually go see movies anymore, and that's a reason why.
How was seeing Endgame in that theater?
Disappointing. But I also watched. Did I watch Infinity War when I came back, or did I watch it there too?
I don't know. No, I think
don't
you were
remember.
there.
So I had Fast and Furious as my number 1 on my guilty pleasure, because that's my
Aw,
all-time guilty
spoilers.
pleasure.
Spoilers.
Oh,
Spoilers,
come
man.
on, dude.
We stopped-
You have to
we were-
bleep this out in the
we were
edit.
chopping it out.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I have a pretty rock solid number 2 though, so I'll save that.
Okay, Parker,
I got-
what's your number 9?
My number 9 is I changed it right before the podcast because we were talking about it, but National Treasure 2.
Oh, the
Ooh.
second one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think the second one's way worse. But I also enjoy it,
With
so I
Ty
think it
Burrell in
deserves. Yeah, I think it deserves to be on here.
Ty Burrell's in that movie.
The
What a
poor
great-
schmuck.
What a great film.
I don't even remember what happens in the second one.
Well, something bad happens, and they
Really
have to
bad.
steal the Declaration of Independence.
The first one is
No,
the
it's
first one's Declaration of Independence. What's the second one? Is it the Constitution?
no. They're trying to.
Declaration.
No, they use notes from Abraham Lincoln to
Oh yeah. where
Oh,
they
yeah.
find
to prove his dad's innocence.
Yeah, his
Is that it?
family.
Yeah, and he's like that's the one. Isn't the one where he sticks his arm like in the rock and like
Isn't that-
yeah.
fake
it's like
screams?
the Freemason one, right?
Yeah.
Someone probably
it's
remembers.
where,
Yeah.
It's where his family is related to John Wilkes Booth. And so he has to prove that John Wilkes Booth didn't actually kill Abraham Lincoln. And then it turns
Wait,
into
no,
a
that's
Freemasons movie.
No, that's not what it is. That's what they made it out to be, but they end up proving that they're not part of the family. I thought.
Oh, I don't remember. I saw that movie once.
Spoiler alert.
Wow.
Not a good movie.
It's a great movie. You want to know why? Because Nicolas Cage is in it. Nicolas Cage as
Academy
Nicolas Cage.
Award-winning actor Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. See? Now you get
Not
it.
a good movie. All right, Jeremy, what is your number 9 pick?
Okay, a lot of mine like are really close together,
No.
so I'll just pick one.
Wait. Wait, hold on, Jeremy.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Hold on,
Yeah,
Jeremy,
great
hold
choice,
on.
Jeremy.
That is.
We've got breaking news that National Treasure 3
Has been announced.
is in development.
No, it's not.
You heard it here first.
I promise you.
So we've
I
got
feel
nothing
like-
better to do exclusive.
Did it really? When was it
I mean,
announced?
it's on IMDb, so take it with a grain of salt.
But it's linked directly to the first two.
Well, of course it is, because it's National Treasure. Of course they're going to tag the other one. All right, but Jeremy, your pick was Ace Ventura.
Pet Detective.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah.
No, that's the second.
I
one.
don't know if I've seen the
Nature
second one
Calls
or
is the
I
first
just don't really remember it.
Or wait, is it
But the
backwards?
first one I think is
No, I think Nature
super
Calls is the second
pretty
one.
good.
Yeah.
That's
right,
the one
Pet
where he gets
Detective.
shot in the leg with a giant arrow. And
Yeah,
gets
that
shot
one's
again.
just a
He's
little
like,
weird. But I think the first one's like an actually good movie.
Yeah, I've only seen parts of the first one, so I can't say too much.
That's a good pick. I almost put it on my list. I really, really did. I almost put
Alright,
it on my list.
that's my number 9.
Where are like most of mine? Like
Alright.
super old ones, dude. Like these
Well,
guys ain't gonna know any.
Here's your sign.
All right. So Joel, what's your number 9 pick?
Okay, number 9. This is a movie that I actually think is a great movie. I will not admit that it's a bad movie, but no one else thinks it's a good movie, so I put it on my list.
And what is it?
That is Speed Racer by the Wachowskis.
Oh, okay. This is a terrible movie.
That is a great movie.
But it looks awesome.
It's so
It's
good,
literally
dude.
like
It's exactly like the.
it's like a
cartoon.
clown. No, it's nothing like a cartoon. It's like a clown barfed all over a racetrack, and that's what it is. It's just rainbows.
This is
The anime is way it's
is
like
hard for me to
bad
listen to.
anime.
I have seen.
I don't
when
think
that
I've
movie
seen
came
that
out,
movie
I watched it maybe
since
10
like
times
a
in
year
the
after
first
it
month
came out.
It's so good.
I didn't see it until it was on Nickelodeon like a year later.
Oh Lord Almighty!
I saw like a car ride, and I don't know. I don't even
It
know
is
if I
a good
finished
it is a good guilty pleasure movie. I do enjoy it. It's not a good movie, but
You
it
could-
looks
you could
fantastic.
Just about all of the Wachowski movies, minus Matrix 1, as a guilty pleasure movie.
Ninja
Yeah,
Assassin.
you probably could. Ninja Assassin. What is that?
I keep seeing it on
It's
Netflix,
literally
and I
just a
don't wanna-
gore ninja killed ninjas.
Oh.
But it was just made by the Wachowskis.
Oh, okay.
Bro, we gotta watch it.
All right.
One of those days.
Joe, what's your number 9 pick?
My number 9 would come in at My number 9 comes in another old school movie.
Let's go.
Go let me know if you've seen it or not. Anaconda.
Oh God.
Even though Nicki Minaj is like made it popular for the
Stop.
song,
Oh Lord!
but the movie Anaconda
Voight,
was just like
J-Lo.
amazing, bro. Dude, J-Lo
So
smoke
bad.
show back
It's
in
so
the day.
bad.
Wait, what movie?
Anaconda.
Oh my god!
This is
I
such
saw
a
that one,
bad
but
movie.
That was before my time.
Yep.
Duh. It was like the era of like
Awesome.
disaster like in monster movies, and
That's what started Sharknado.
it's so bad.
Shark Tank.
Hey, the OG
Sharknado is
No.
better.
Bro, this is before Snakes on a Plane. This is what put Snakes on the Plane like
Oh yeah, no, yeah. This is what's
on the map.
inspired Snakes on a Plane. Anaconda is so bad though.
It was like they took Jaws, a general
Yeah, no,
idea, and just
Anaconda's not the original. Jaws is
Yeah,
the original.
Jaws is the original.
And then
But this
Anaconda
movie came
Then
out
there was,
like 25
remember
years later.
There was Lake Placid was the
Or like Piranha.
was-
Piranha.
Yeah, Lake
Oh,
Placid was the
Piranha.
alligator or
Deep Blue
crocodile
Sea.
one. Yeah, Deep Blue Sea was the shark.
So bad. They're all bad except for Jaws. Yeah,
Good-
that's a
good
good.
stuff.
That's a good one. That is a terrible movie.
That's terrible.
All right. So, my number 8 pick is
so good.
Oh God, dude.
okay, I'll play it for you.
This might be the worst movie.
What are you playing for us?
Yes.
You can't hear it. We can hear it.
what do you watch?
It's Mortal Kombat, the original
No,
Mortal
no.
Kombat movie.
You nailed that.
The
perfectly.
Mortal Kombat directed by
Oh,
Nathaniel.
No, not that
Oh.
one. Not that one. No, not that one. The Mortal
Play that
Kombat
one.
movie from the 80s.
You still have that one, right?
Yeah, I have it.
Play
I-
it for them.
No.
No.
I'll play it for him after. No, this
I'm
movie.
the one who's in it.
I'm in it too.
Yeah. I don't think I'm so glad I chose not to be in it.
Yeah, you're lucky. You could have been
I'm-
White Jax.
Ye-
Or you
Thank
you
God I was not in that. Oh my God.
Okay.
I got in trouble.
For those of you that don't know, in high school, we made a Mortal Kombat like trailer for a movie. It's very bad. But my number 8 pick is the Mortal Kombat movie from the 80s. And it's actually not that bad of a movie. It's very 80s campy action movie, but it's really like enjoyable. Like it's funny. It's not bad. It's not
I
like
wouldn't say it's funny,
it's pretty funny.
but I wouldn't consider it a bad movie.
But it's
just
not like
a-
it's not like it's so bad it's funny. It's like it's just super cheesy in action, and like the
It-
humor is
problem.
super cheesy.
It's like almost too much 80s. Like they didn't focus on making a good movie. They just like, hey,
they're just like, hey, let's make a fun action movie and dial it to 11. That's what it is. But I mean,
soul will be mine.
yeah, your soul is mine.
Man, that was pretty good. Whoever did that one.
Isn't that?
And he played Shang Tsung in our movie, so of course he's good at it.
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh wait, I did.
Yeah, you were playing. You don't remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I did.
I made you a giant red duct tape robe.
Why did we do this?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I love that movie. It's good. I need to watch it again. That's my number 8. Parker, what is your number 8?
My number 8 is the B movie.
Oh, I didn't even think about the B movie.
It's so bad, but
Like the Transformers, the B movie?
No,
Or
like
different?
no.
Jerry
Like-
Seinfeld B movie.
The animated B movie.
The animated one where
About,
the bee
like,
talks to the
jazz.
human, has the relationship with the
Here.
human.
I can pull up the entire script for you.
Yeah, pull this
Oh, I have a
No.
picture of it.
Or the B movie, but every time they say the word B, it gets 5% faster.
That movie is so good
Oh,
just for the
okay.
memes.
Or the B movie, but
It's-
every time they say the word B, the entire Shrek movie plays.
Just the...
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good
How
one.
long was that?
It's like 10 hours long. Oh, those
Gotta
were.
be more than 10 hours.
That was a good meme.
They don't say
B
beat
movie
that
movies.
often. They say like buzz or.
No, well, like
some other-
there's that scene at the end where they say "thinking B" like 30 times. That's 30 times the Shrek
Thinking
movie is
B.
played.
Oh, it's got to be like.
So it's a 30
days,
times
then.
an hour and a half. So that's like 100-hour long. No, it was the longest video on YouTube, wasn't it? Because it's like 300 hours long.
It's something stupid.
I wonder how long it took.
Video. I think that was
I
just
hope
a
they
video.
had good internet if they uploaded that.
Oh, it's probably at like
I think it's-
144p.
I think it's still uploading.
Oh,
I think it's
Shut
to this
up.
day, 3 years later, it's still uploading. That's a great movie. I mean, like it's a terrible movie, but it's
terrible.
It's a great
It's a-
guilty pleasure movie.
so bad that's so good.
We showed it to my niece a few months ago.
It
She didn't get through
It
it.
didn't take, but
No.
she'll come around.
We liked it. We were laughing at it.
Yeah, I put it on.
You like jazz?
It's a fun. Yeah, that's fun. I'm trying to like.
Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. And shake it up a little bit.
Sounds like this is your guilty pleasure movie, Nathaniel. Oh mercy.
How do we do it? Is suicide pact? How do we do it? I sting you, you step on me. That just kills you twice.
What did I just hear?
How have you not seen this movie?
Such a good movie. Such a bad movie, but it's so good. Is that the
Oh,
entire
it's-
B movie script, Jeremy?
Yeah,
Alright, he just sent us a
Did you
picture.
put it in the group
It's
chat?
the entire
Oh,
B
no,
movie
you-
script.
it's on Discord.
Wow.
No way, that's the entire script. It doesn't look like that much.
It's all dialogue.
Yeah, it's,
Oh.
no, it's just
None of
dialogue.
like the characters.
All right,
or
all
any of
right.
that.
Before we devolve any further into
Moving
B movie.
on.
Jeremy, what is your number 8 pick?
I thought it was Parker.
No, that
That was
was
mine.
his.
Oh, you picked B movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This is. I'm gonna go with the first Grown Ups.
Oh, okay, that's a good
Okay.
one. I
haven't-
enjoyed the first
I haven't
Grown Ups.
seen it. I didn't see
Really?
it. Yeah.
The second one, honestly, I kind of like the second one.
Second one
too.
has Shaq in it, right?
I don't
That's
remember.
probably
I just remember
legitimately
the funny
only Adam
jokes.
Sandler movie I haven't seen is Grown Ups 1.
I like the first Grown Ups. It's actually
I didn't like it for
It's
the
not-
plot. I liked it for all the jokes.
Yeah, the
in it.
jokes
That
are
was
I
good.
don't think that you're supposed to like it for the plot.
it is an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some. I actually have another Adam Sandler movie in here that's for the plot.
All right.
Please tell me you're joking.
Is it?
No, but it's
Click.
one of his earlier ones.
That's
Oh,
Tear
it's gonna
Jerker.
be Happy Gilmore or something.
Tear
Joel,
jerker.
what is
No.
your number 8?
Okay, I have the world's greatest, most rock solid number 8 pick.
Yes.
It's a
Oh,
Tim
no.
Burton movie.
Oh, gross. Is it 9?
Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
Mark
no!
Wahlberg. Planet of the Apes.
No!
Such a good movie.
No, it's so bad.
I love
It makes no sense. He makes out with a monkey at the end.
So it's bro. They do it in the old
I've
ones.
Never seen it.
Wait,
Oh, I don't know.
which one? The
Okay.
newest or the
No,
old one?
No, no.
The Tim Burton one with Mark
Listen,
Wahlberg.
Let me take you on a journey. The original Planet of the Apes. It's
The
like 7
good
or 8
one.
movies and a TV show. It's a
2001?
beast.
Charlton Heston one.
Charlton Heston. That's the OG Planet
Those are
of
the
the
old
Apes.
ones from like
They
the
tried
70s.
to reboot it with Mark Wahlberg
Like
and Tim Burton as
2003,
director.
right?
2001.
2001.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
He
awesome.
wait, what?
Not
Paul-
good.
I haven't seen
Paul
this one.
Giamatti, Michael Clark Duncan,
I forgot
Mark
that Paul Giamatti
Wahlberg.
is in there.
So,
They're all monkeys.
it's so good. It failed at the box office, totally flopped.
Because it's bad.
So then they rebooted it again with James Franco.
With James Franco, yeah.
So there's 3 sets of Planet of the Apes movies.
Yes. There's a reason.
But the new ones are
How
awesome. The
do
new
I-
ones are
how
very
have I-
good.
I remember I watched this one summer because it was on like Sci-Fi or something. I was so confused the entire time.
Any guesses on what Planet of the Apes Metascore is?
Isn't it like
This one?
they send a monkey
Like
into
12?
space with him, and then the monkey goes to the planet first, and doesn't the monkey become like the leader?
Yeah, so it's similar themes to the first one. So the monkey hits a wormhole,
Yeah.
goes to this planet
As
that's
they
only
usually
infested
do.
with monkeys. But the monkey is an intelligent monkey because it works for NASA, becomes almost godlike, it teaches all these monkeys. So when Mark Wahlberg shows up, he goes through the same wormhole, but fast
like-
forward like 1,000 years,
Yeah.
where the world, the dynasty has already been established. The tables have turned to where humans are now
But
slaves.
he's like the only human in that movie. There's
No.
a couple others that are in jail.
Negative. That's okay. You have to watch the original Charlton Heston movie. It's really, really like
Oh, isn't like
it really leans on the
at the
OG
end of the Charlton Heston
movie.
one?
Where he's like,
He's, like,
you
on
blew
Earth.
it up. That's Charlton Heston.
Yes, but they
They-
replaced that scene with Abraham Lincoln.
Oh yeah, I was like,
What?
the heck? That's what makes no sense. Is because, because it's like, I remember that.
So he tries to get back through the same.
So does the
wormhole.
monkey go through a wormhole? Or no, and then he just goes even further into the future?
Yeah, it's just a different. So there's 3 dimensions. There's Earth as we know it. There's Monkey Earth, and then when he tries to go back,
Is it future Monkey Earth?
yes. So it's like a third world where it's our Earth as we know it, but with monkeys. Where history. is
Yeah,
being
it was
rewritten
like
by
monkeys had been there the whole time.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, the
Yeah.
Metascore is a solid 50, which I feel like is perfect for a guilty pleasure. Right in the middle.
But it's
Fair enough.
not enjoyable. It's just bad.
It is enjoyable. We're gonna watch it tonight after the podcast.
No,
do it.
we're not.
Because I would say I'm completely lost on that one. I've not seen
You
it.
Okay.
didn't see that one? I feel like we watched it together. Oh, dude, I've
Maybe
seen it
that's
so
why.
many
I
times.
just don't remember it.
It's so good. I'm a big Planet of the Apes fan, and I love that movie.
Okay, Joe, what's your number 8 pick?
This one is it's pretty bad, but it's super sweet. It's Hardcore Henry.
I never saw Hardcore
I didn't
Henry.
see it, bro.
You guys never seen it?
It's
Okay.
Oh.
it's
I never
wait,
saw it either.
plot
All
is-
filled.
Is that the one
It's
that's
bro.
filmed in all in first
Yeah, the whole
person?
Yeah.
movie's in first person, right?
So these guys filmed this little 3-minute short video, put it up on YouTube. It's all first person, and then they like put guys killing each other, like this whole thing. It blew up, went viral, just millions and millions of hits. So then, I don't know who it was, but someone got those guys to make a whole and turn it into an actual full story. So they made a full
That's a
feature
dope
movie.
story, bro. Like, if that was you and your YouTube video gets
Oh,
picked
yeah.
up, that's
You're like,
sick.
what? And so the whole movie was just first person, and it's like the storyline sucks, and there's a lot of sucky stuff to it, but it is freaking sweet. First person the whole time.
Did it make you like nauseous?
No, because
Yeah.
it's like it's
Doesn't it play like a video game?
built off
like,
your eyes. No, because like he moves when like it's just first person.
I've
So
heard
it's
it,
not
it's like
shaky
a
playing
little
game
nauseous, but
Yeah,
it's.
it's not
but
shaky.
I've heard it's a really good movie though. It's kind of like you're seeing the newer
So
movie
it's-
Upgrade.
It's no. I heard
Oh,
that was good though.
It's
Yeah,
it's just kind of they're like half human, half robot.
So cyborgs.
so-
yeah. That's part of the plot.
Is that what Hardcore
there's a
Henry
name
is?
for it.
Yeah, I can't think of the word. Okay, my number 7 is another series, but there's like 30 of them. So, and it's
4 times.
oh gosh,
What a great pick.
no.
Please tell me that's your pick.
I mean, it has to do with dinosaurs. Any of the Japanese Godzilla movies.
Yes.
I am a huge Godzilla
The animated
fan.
one?
Love it.
What's the one where it's just Godzilla destroys America? Godzilla.
The American one, the '98 one, with Michael Broderick.
No, it's like
Happy
a
Brother.
animated where it's Godzilla fights Zilla and just destroys him.
Oh no, that's a
good movie.
Japanese movie. That's Godzilla Final Wars, where Zilla shows up and he kicks him into the Sydney Opera House and then blows him up. Yeah. Okay. So the story with that is.
Man, I gotta rewatch these ones.
Is
Order it now.
So the American Godzilla, Godzilla '98. After that came out, Toho, the company that owns Godzilla, hated it so much that they bought the rights to Godzilla so that America could never, or to that one, so that America could never make a sequel to it. And they rebranded it because they said it was so bad that they took the God out of Godzilla. So that monster is only called Zilla now. And then in a Godzilla movie made in Japan that came out a few years later, the Japanese Godzilla goes up against the American Godzilla, and within the span of 30 seconds, hits it with its tail into the Sydney Opera House, and then uses atomic breath to blow it up, as like
So good.
a smack in the face to the Americans for ruining Godzilla. But yeah, any of the Japanese
awesome.
Godzilla movies, I love those movies. They're so bad. A lot of them are really bad. Some of them are pretty good, but they're so they're so enjoyable. I love like the monster movies. They're so over the top. I love them. And yeah, so that's my number 7 pick, is any of the Godzilla from any of the periods, the original, the what was the Heisei, the Showa, any of them.
Godzilla 2000.
All of them all. Godzilla 2000. Yeah, that is one of them.
That's
yeah.
the Matthew Broderick one.
No, that's 98.
No, but the movie's called Godzilla 2000.
No, it's just called Godzilla.
What's Godzilla 2000?
That's the Japanese one. It's called Godzilla 2000.
Gojira.
Gojira. Yeah. That's my number 7 pick. All right, Parker, what is your number 7?
My number 7 is I, Robot with Will Smith.
Ooh,
This is solid one.
that's a good guilty pleasure movie.
I love that
Yeah,
movie.
I love that movie. It got terrible scores on everything, but I think it's a great
Yeah, I thought-
movie. Yeah.
He's
I think it was
super
better
cool
than
because
a lot
he
of the
likes the
movies he did
retro
at the time.
stuff, but the retro stuff is normal stuff in 2004 when that movie came out. Yeah, that's a good guilty pleasure movie.
Yeah, a little bit lower. The rest of my movies are definitely
Worse?
Yeah.
Or better?
it depends on how you think about it.
Are they good in terms of guilty pleasure? or
The
are they
rest
good
of
in
them are
terms
all
of-
movies I really like,
Ow.
but it's
Sorry.
not like a movie you'd want to go into theater. I don't know. You'll see. You'll see.
Well, we shall see. Jeremy, what is your number 7 pick?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. I know Joel really likes this. It's actually 3 movies,
Oh no.
and they came before.
It might be on my
It's
list.
the prequels.
Oh,
Yeah. Star Wars Episode 2 is the bomb.
no! It's
Okay,
the-
yeah, no, that's the one I like.
literally the worst
kinda
one.
don't like.
It's on my list.
It's the best written, but it's the worst one.
It's on my list.
It's the worst
I
one.
was gonna fess up and
Hey,
admit
episode
finally that it was a
8's
guilty
way
pleasure
worse,
movie.
though.
I almost put all 3 prequels on my list. I almost did.
Yeah,
Phantom Menace.
good-
I
nobody
put the
likes,
prequels
so you
mainly
can't put
'cause-
that.
I actually enjoy watching the Phantom Menace.
No, you
More
don't.
so than Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones is just not enjoyable. It's hard to watch.
It's so hard to watch. It
It's
could have been
physically
so,
painful
could have
to
been so
watch.
good. Go listen to our retro review. It could have been so good, but it's so bad.
I'm just saying.
so bad.
Episode 20.
That movie got me through a lot of formative years of my life.
Natalie Portman.
Right?
Okay.
Bro, that's the only reason we watched those over and over again.
She was my best friend in 8th grade.
You're tearing me apart.
She was the hottest thing in 8th grade. Literally.
Okay, I put the prequels mainly because at first, I kind of hated them. Like when I first saw them, I thought they were pretty good. But then I was like, when I grew older, I was like, oh, these suck. But then I kind of realized they don't. They're just little.
It's like
First one.
you started out loving them, and then you realize that they're crap, so you hate them. But then one day you're like, wow, I really love these movies. And so
Yeah,
you
I
love
was like-
them unironically again, even though they're bad. That's where we're at
And also
now.
the memes. I love the
And the
memes.
memes. So many good memes.
The memes are the only good part of it.
Hey,
All right.
of the second one, I will agree, but the first and the third are good.
The music is the best part of the second one. It's the best part of any of them.
And Mace Windu.
No. Mace
He's
Windu's
dead.
like 15 on that list. All right, Joel. Number 7 pick.
Okay. This is a good one. I don't know if everybody's seen it, but it's great. Transporter, Jason
Yep.
Statham.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one.
1, 2, or 3, or 4,
I wrote
5,
down
6.
1 because I enjoy 1.
Yeah.
All the rest are just bad. I can't watch them.
Right.
But 1 was dope.
I've
One was-
only seen parts of the one with the emo punk chick.
No,
That's
were they?
number 2.
That was so bad. They literally. Oh my gosh! After every single fight scene, he saves her, and then all they do is talk about what kind of food they're gonna make later. Like, oh, like a lemon chicken. Like, it's so weird, bro. It's like the weirdest movie.
That's the only one I've seen,
But
so
it's
I've
like-
got no metric of what you're
Gosh.
talking about.
When Transporter 1, I mean, they're not great movies.
No.
It's like when Jason Statham was kind of. I think that was his first like real big movie, right?
Yeah.
Transporter 1.
Yeah. Those were well as far as that like.
He was
hit
also in like
and,
Italian
took off.
Job, like
That's a
Yeah,
great
he was
movie.
like good.
He's always
Like
been
he was
the
good, like
driver.
That's a good
supporting.
guilty pleasure movie. I didn't even think
This
about
You know
that.
what? I wrote down Italian Job, but I deleted it
Because it's a good movie.
because it has like a really good review.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Too. I was
Yeah.
like, I
'cause
will
that's a
watch
mo-
that over.
I could
I
pop
watched
it
it
in.
on the plane like a month ago. That's how good it is.
Yeah,
That's a great movie.
I did. Yeah,
Solid
so I
cast.
literally wrote it down. I deleted. Actually, here's what's funny. I had it at number 8. I deleted the Italian Job and put Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, all 3 of those really good. But the chicks just get more skanky as it goes on. That's why they kept going. Right?
That'll do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's their demographic that they're trying to
Exactly.
hit, and they nailed it.
Maseratis and half-naked chicks. I mean, that's like what they put on there.
Sounds like the trajectory of Fast and the Furious. Sounds like Mission
Hey, what are you talking
Impossible.
about?
Sounds
That's
like
not Mission
James
Impossible.
Bond.
We were just talking about Mission Impossible 2 took a dive
Okay,
bomb
Mission
in that
Impossible
direction.
2. None of the other
The rest
ones.
are actually really good.
Yeah, the rest
Yeah.
are good.
Ghost
That's the only
Protocol?
good bad one. Ghost Protocol is
So
a great movie.
Yeah, that's
Transporter. You guys should watch it. It's
Alright.
very good.
What are we on? 7, right?
I just did 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
Joe,
on
what's
7.
your 7?
definitely- I actually had Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
That's got a great opening sequence.
Who
The rock
directed that? Is
climbing.
that
was
is it
is the Asian guy.
Ang Lee?
No, was
Isn't
it
he
James
the one
Wan?
that did all of them? Jim Woo sound something.
No, it's Woo. Jim
Jim
Woo or
Jim Woo?
John
Hold on,
Woo.
wait, oh,
John
wait.
Woo. It's John Woo.
John Woo. We
He
just
did
sound
all the
so ignorant right now. Let me
It's
look it
John
up.
Woo.
Yeah, you're right. Because John Woo did it. So it was like just way stylized, way different from the first one.
Well, see, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like the time difference between they filmed the first one or produced the first one and produced the second one was such a big. So like, Mission Impossible 2 comes out.
First
and they're
one was like 90s
Oakley sponsored it because
something.
you see Oakley glasses in the first and they explode.
Uh,
You know, it's just like they amped it up so much more with the production value, I think. But still, the storyline like sucked. And then you have a couple like good actors and then a couple that just really did not act at all.
I think I haven't seen 2. I've seen 1 and like some of the later ones. I've seen 3 actually too.
Yeah, series of good
So I
ones.
think 2 might have been the only one I haven't seen actually.
yeah, they're all good except for 2.
Except 2. 3's okay. I want to say 3 is.
I like
No,
three.
3 is the one with
That's the one where
Philip Hoffman.
his
I'd
with
say that
his
one's
wife, right?
good. Yeah.
They're all with his wife.
Spoiler alert.
Does he? Wait, I thought he marries her in the third one, or is she in the other ones too? I don't know.
I don't know, one of those.
Yeah. Okay. So number 6. My number 6 is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Good God.
That,
Oh,
don't
which
you
one?
even
Why?
dare!
My
Yeah, come on.
lord.
That is a
Really?
hilarious movie.
Sponge
Wait.
It
Which
is
Sponge?
so-
the live
Which
action?
No,
one?
the first one, the
animated?
one
with
from 2006.
Hasselhoff?
Yes,
That's a great movie.
it's
Oh,
a
that's a good one.
fantastic movie.
It's not even a guilty
That's a
pleasure
fantastic
movie.
movie.
It's so
Did it
funny.
get- Yeah. Well, did that one? Is that even considered a bad movie?
I think critically, yeah, it's considered bad.
Okay.
I love it.
Fair enough.
It's hilarious. The writing in that movie is so witty.
It's got pretty good critic reviews, but it's got really good audience reviews.
What are the critic reviews? I didn't check.
Let me
I just
go on
assumed it was
IMDb.
bad.
What's the Metascore?
Show me
That's
the
what I'm
Kovacs.
looking at. Metascore 66. So it's not
Oh,
that
that's
bad,
actually pretty high.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's a shaky pick.
Yeah, I'd still count it though.
Yeah, but I
Yeah, I have one that's like that,
Yeah.
where it's not gonna. Yeah.
I love the first SpongeBob movie. It's fantastic. All right,
Next.
all right,
Wow.
Parker. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is White Chicks.
Yes, dude.
That's a good one.
That is awesome.
It is a great movie. It has terrible ratings everywhere.
Bro, that movie's a staple.
But-
My sisters love that movie.
That movie made
Oh.
Terry Crews.
For
Yeah.
sure.
My
Actually,
sisters
so-
love that movie too.
Of course they do.
I have a fun fact. about
Every
Terry
white
Crews.
girl loves that movie.
If you want
I know,
from
well-
that movie. So Terry Crews filmed that. That was the second movie he filmed in his career, but it was the first to release. So there's a fun story about Terry Crews. He was in the movie Training Day with Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington, which is a super serious, like
Dude, that's a
that's a
gnarly,
sick
don't let
movie.
your kids watch
Such
that.
a dope movie. But at the end of Training Day, he's like this big, huge gangster dude that's in the street confronting Denzel Washington. Now, he got hired for that movie because he was security on set, and the producer saw him and said, hey, you'd be a good gangster. So he's so towering in that group of people, you flat out recognize him. But
Yeah.
Training Day released after White Chicks. So everybody in the theater
Ah.
premiere for Training Day starts laughing hysterically when they see Terry Crews in this super serious scene. It's like the most famous scene in the movie where Denzel Washington's yelling at the crowd. But Terry Crews, so that's what kickstarted his career, was those two movies simultaneously
Dude,
releasing.
he's freaking huge.
That's awesome. Fun fact. He used to
Fun
play for
fact.
the 49ers, but the 49ers were really mean to him, and so he quit football.
I did not know
Seriously?
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I knew
That
that.
dude
Yeah.
would be a beast.
I knew he was
on
a
the
football player.
field.
Oh yeah.
I knew he quit.
Yeah.
On the team.
The
I knew he had a
49ers
really bad time.
That was
and
the
that's why he
last.
left.
That was the last practice squad he was on. Was the 49ers.
And I need you. And I miss you.
All right.
How did you know? I love this song.
Oh yeah, dang. That's like
Freaking huge.
super
Yeah,
serious.
so he's so noticeable in that movie, but White Chicks had already released. So he was known as like the big funny guy, and he shows up.
And he's like,
I mean, yeah, this whole scene,
A
Denzel
pitiful
Washington's like, King Kong ain't
Yeah.
got nothing on me. It's like a famous scene in the movie. But Terry
That's a-
Crews is standing behind Denzel Washington, not saying a word because he's an extra,
right.
but he's so noticeable.
And he's just giant. yeah.
Terry
yeah,
Crews is a
right
big
The
dude.
producer's like, take your shirt off and stand behind Denzel Washington.
Boom,
Like,
boom,
okay.
we got it.
We
All right.
Watch this live on the podcast.
All right,
Just
Joel.
a photo of it, but yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
What was your number 6 pick?
Yeah, what the?
Well, wow, Jared. Jeez.
Are we allowed to cuss on
I didn't say it. You skipped me.
Oh, Jeremy. What's your
Oh.
number
Well,
6 pick?
Jeremy used our one F-bomb for the podcast.
One Joel hates it's Sky High.
No, but okay.
Okay.
We've
Whoa,
established.
whoa, 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 whoa,
No.
Jeremy!
Hold on,
We've
Jeremy.
established that
We've
this is
established
a
it's a
good
good
movie.
Jeremy, I agree
I
with
just
you.
went off critic
This is the
reviews,
list that
and
that
so I
movie
liked
belongs
it.
in.
Critics hated it.
Okay, yeah. So this is the list that movie
It
belongs
does not
in.
belong on best superhero movies. It belongs on my favorite guilty pleasure.
Okay, yeah.
It
It
belongs
has
on my-
good reviews though. It is
Does
one of
it?
the best superhero movies.
No,
yeah, it
it's
has good reviews.
Matt, you shut your dirty mouth.
Jump in here, Joel.
It's one of the. I guess it does have really good critic reviews.
Yeah, it has great critic
Stop.
reviews.
What are the reviews?
It has
Okay.
great everything.
Show me the Carfax.
I have a substitute since I have like
Okay.
11th one. I'll just put instead.
What's your
It's the Secret
substitute?
Life of Walter Mitty.
Isn't
Dude,
that a
that's
good
a
movie?
great movie.
That's an amazing
Yeah, but
movie.
apparently a lot of critics hated it. That's
No
why I thought it was
way.
an amazing movie.
Really? I didn't like it because I thought it was boring.
No, dude, that is such a good
But
movie.
It's-
Wow, it
yeah,
does
it's-
have it has
it's
mediocre reviews. You're right.
slower, so it just depends on how like you're going into it. But
But it's
like,
so creative. It's
it
so
is
funny.
amazing. Yeah.
Ben Stiller directed it.
I love Ben Stiller.
No, I thought that was definitely high.
Oh, I just thought of a great one. Can I?
Switch him out.
Alright, it'll be my honorable mention.
Yeah, we'll do honorable mentions at the end.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
he's mine. So
Okay, so Joel, what was your
Great
number 6?
choice on Sky High, Jeremy. I
What was
applaud
it?
you.
Oh
What
my
was your number
gosh.
6?
Okay,
You went
number
against everything we
6
fought for.
Number 6 is
Become
a
the very
classic.
thing you fought to destroy.
I forgot I had good reviews.
Number 6 for me is going to be Jurassic Park 3.
Yes.
Oh God!
That's
It's
a-
how do you
that's a
watch
good
it without
guilty
Because
pleasure.
I
puking?
love that
Yes.
movie.
That's a great guilty
Oh.
pleasure. I love that movie too.
Is that the one where they send the
Alan, no,
back to
it
America?
doesn't. It only opens once. It's just
Alan.
Alan. Yeah, the jaw only opens once. That is a great guilty pleasure movie.
Such a good movie.
So bad.
William H. Macy. Classic.
What a great movie.
It's so good.
All right, Joe, what's your number 6 pick?
I'm throwing a little bit old school on this one.
Let's go.
But Napoleon Dynamite comes in at number 6 for me.
Oh,
that's a cult classic right there. Fun fact,
and
turns 15 this month.
Whoa.
Another fun fact. They filmed it in Idaho.
Yeah, Idaho boys.
Yeah.
What up?
Shout out.
Napoleon Dynamite got decent ratings too, though.
But it was like a slow
everyone-
rolling
It has
tornado.
now.
Everyone
Yeah.
hated it at first.
Okay, fair enough.
And
Yeah.
then like it hit so hard and became like
Also,
huge.
Well, it's because like everybody made fun of it, and then it blew up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, this is a
But-
good
and
movie."
they-
Everybody hated it at the
I'm
beginning.
pretty sure that my 7th grade English teacher is in the wedding scene.
That's awesome.
Another fun.
Shout out
fact.
to Miss Mackey.
Another fun fact: my dad actually worked on the school that they filmed all that in.
That's dope.
That's pretty
Crazy
sick.
fun fact.
What did he do?
Huh?
What did he do for the
They
school?
did some mold stuff.
Nice.
Mold remediation. Shout out to Nest
They
Restoration.
did some stuff.
Yeah, so
208.
if any of you out there live in Nampa and need mold restoration,
You know who to call.
this is the
Nest
podcast you
Restoration.
turn to.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, we got some listeners in Nampa. Brady.
Hey, let's get Nest LLC to sponsor this podcast so we can also get paid.
Yeah, we all. Everybody gets paid. We get a sponsor.
Hey.
All right.
Okay.
My number
do
5
it.
pick. I was gonna grab it. It's in my closet somewhere. It is
Jeez.
Pokemon the first movie.
Seriously?
Wait,
I thought that was a good movie though.
no. Have you seen the ratings on
Huh?
it? Everyone hates it. The only people that
Colin,
like
maybe?
it are Pokemon fans, and the only reason they like it is nostalgia.
That's a good movie.
If you would have said Sister Act, I mean, I would have been fine with that.
That's a good movie though. Sister Act is a good
Bro,
movie.
literally, we could go down the list.
Those are all Stacy's movies.
Sister Act. That would have been a better choice than this one that you just
No, see, it works. 'Cause you think it's bad. It's a good guilty pleasure movie.
Rush Hour 1 and 2.
Yeah, come on now.
Matilda.
That's just a good movie.
Charlotte's Web.
You watch it a lot. It's a
What is
classic.
going on back there?
They're reading off my sister's movies.
Yeah, I'm only reading them.
Oh yeah, Pokemon the first movie is not a good movie, but I love it. I love the scene at the end where it's playing that cheesy song called Brother My Brother, and all the Pokemon are fighting each other, and it's just Pikachu
Oh yeah.
getting slapped by the clone Pikachu
Once
because
I
he
called you
chooses not to
brother.
fight back.
Isn't it the one where like Ekans is like a water Pokemon?
Yeah, Ekans is swimming with all the water Pokemon. Yeah, that's where this is from.
Oh okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
I
mine-
know that movie.
Chance to make you
Pokemon
laugh.
the first movie is my 5th pick. All right, Parker, what is your number 5?
Oh gosh, I probably should have put whatever the one with Rayquaza and Deoxys is. I love that movie and it's terrible.
That's the 5th one.
Okay, well I'm gonna fit that in somewhere on my list.
Could be your
My
honorable
5th one,
mention.
Honorable
my 5th one is Jingle All the Way with Arnold.
Yes!
Great movie.
Awesome.
Now
That
we're
is a-
talking.
That is a fantastic guilty pleasure.
That's a
movie.
Wait,
Christmas classic.
What?
It's the one where he's a Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
Oh yeah.
I'm Turbo Man.
Has to get
Turbo
the
Man.
first kid.
Yeah. And then he goes into the
Oh
Thanksgiving
my!
Day parade.
It's a 15%.
Yeah, it's
But
I used
but
to have
like
that movie on
92%
DVD,
of users
Bro,
like
and it
Again.
accidentally got ran over on our driveway. I think my dad ran it
It's the
over.
most dated story I've ever heard.
I love that movie. Had like a lime green DVD box.
Also,
yeah, it
let's
was
play a game.
yeah.
Can you name an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that is not a guilty pleasure?
Terminator 2.
That's a guilty
That's
pleasure
the
movie.
all. That's the.
It's
only
just a
original
good movie though.
They're all guilty.
It's just a
pleasure
good
movies.
movie.
first.
'Cause we
I
love-
mean,
we
yeah, but
love
it's just a
all
You
good
got like
movies.
okay,
Yeah, I was gonna
any of
say,
the
I
Terminator
can't think of,
movies,
like, an-
Predator. Then there's you got stuff like Kindergarten Cop and
Nice
like
to meet you.
yeah, Batman with Batman Forever. right?
Maybe
No, Batman and Robin.
Expendables.
Expendables is for sure a
That's a
guilty,
guilty
pleasure
pleasure.
franchise.
It's a
Yeah.
garbage
That's
film.
what I'm saying. All of his are guilty pleasure except for maybe T2.
T2 is still a pretty guilty pleasure movie. Like it's good, but it's a good guilty pleasure movie.
All of Arnold's movies are guilty pleasure.
That's a good feat. Props to the governor.
The Governor.
Governor. I'll be back. Put the cookie down now. There's a Jingle All the Way quote.
Oh Lord.
All right, Jeremy, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is the movie The Punisher.
Oh,
Which
like
one?
the
Which one?
Warzone or the first one?
2004.
I've not seen those.
I think that's the first one.
Yeah, with John Travolta.
He's in that movie?
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that movie, so
What a
I
great
can't say.
It's got horrible
What is going
reviews.
on?
Good
Is
choice.
there a train in the background, Jeremy?
Someone's drilling.
Oh,
I can mute myself.
okay. All right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that Punisher? Isn't that the movie they do an entire torture scene with a popsicle?
What? I've never seen it. I have no clue. What the hell?
I don't know.
So I don't remember which Punisher movie it is, but there's a.
I don't think it's Warzone because Warzone is just point
No,
and shoot.
so there's a scene. He has a guy chained up, and behind him, out of his view, he has a cold popsicle, a piece of steak, and a soldering gun.
Oh gosh.
So he's saying, "I'm going to poke you with the soldering gun." He said, "The first thing you'll feel is ice cold because I'm burning all your veins, and then you'll smell your burning flesh." So he sticks the guy with a popsicle, and then just puts a soldering gun to a piece of steak, and the guy gives him all the information he needs. Greatest torture scene ever.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Is it?
That's clever.
It's clever writing. It's not.
Right.
It's not great, but
Not clever techniques.
no, but it's.
Yeah, he just pokes him in the back of the
It's
popsicle.
original,
The
I'll
guy's
give him that.
Screaming, freaking out, and he's just cooking a steak with a soldering iron.
It's original. Okay. Yeah. It's about as good as it could get. All right, Joel. What is your number 5 pick?
Ooh, good question. Let me pull up my list. Oh, I've said this about all my movies so far, but this is the greatest guilty pleasure movie of all time. I promise you. Independence Day.
That's a great. We will not
First
go
one?
quietly into the night. That is a great.
That's a good.
That's
That's
a good
one.
guilty pleasure movie. Rolling Down Bricks. Terrible filmmaker. Independence Day. Great guilty pleasure movie.
Independence Day is so bad and so good.
Hey, it was good
I
enough
love that. I
to
would
warrant a
agree with that
sequel
one.
/ remake.
Yeah, it got a sequel 20 years
I was
later.
gonna say
Yeah.
a long time later.
Yeah.
The Independence Day 2 Part 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Great CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Earth.
We'll talk about
Great
that.
acting.
Right.
Will Smith as Will Smith.
Yeah.
And Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff
As Jeff
Goldblum
Goldblum.
finding a USB
Well, Jeff
port in
Goldblum
the
is
alien
always
ship.
at. Yeah.
Let's just plug it in.
Yeah, just saying that. Dude.
Yeah. That works.
Independence Day. I'm very proud of that.
All right.
I'm surprised nobody said it yet.
I didn't even think of it. That's a
Dude,
good one.
I know that.
I didn't think of it either.
All right,
What?
Joe.
Ready for this one?
Number 5.
Hit us.
Lay it on us.
Bro. The one and only. Blue Crush.
Blue Crush. Is that the surfing movie?
Yeah.
I
Hello.
haven't seen that one.
Dude.
I haven't seen that, and I never plan on seeing it.
Why am I
Let's just say Blue Crush
It's like
launched,
Aquamarine, but slightly better.
launched a lot of young men's puberty back in the day.
Oh,
Launched
okay.
forward.
Who's in that movie?
I'm pulling it up. I don't
Oh,
remember.
what's her
Just
name?
A couple hotties.
I remember being in.
All I remember is he comes out and it's the dun He tears off his shorts. And he's got this sweet little speedo, and he's like, dun dun dun.
Wow, it sounds like a great film.
Awesome, dude. Awesome.
What year did that come out?
Bro, this has a good
2002.
Metascore.
No way.
That's 61. It's green.
2002.
Oh, it's Michelle Rodriguez from Fast and
Oh.
Furious.
She's the main character?
She's one of them. It's like a trio of surfer girls.
Is it like Charlie's Angels but surfing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. Here's the description. As a hardcore surfer girl prepares for a big competition, she finds herself falling for a football player.
I thought of a great
What?
one.
What a bad
I'm
movie.
switching out my number 4 right now for this one.
Oh, snap.
Oh, we have Audible.
So I literally just thought of this.
Pick and roll, pick and roll.
The other good one, along with that, is Into the Blue. I mean,
That's the one that I was thinking of.
That's
That's what I thought you
what
were
I was
talking
thinking.
about.
that was my first one. I'm like, they're both really good. But the one that Into the Blue is got Jessica Alba.
Yeah, that's the Jessica Alba one and
that's
Paul
just
Walker,
like-
right?
Yeah, and Paul Walker.
That's the one with the bad Metascore.
All right.
So I switched it Into the Blue.
And
would be
Josh
the first one.
Brolin. This has got a great cast, dude.
Thanos himself.
Heyo.
All right, I said I switched my 4, but I'm actually
Same
switching
director.
my 4
Fun fact.
to my
Those
number
two
3.
movies.
So now my 3 is my number 4, and my number 4 is Matrix Revolutions.
Third one?
That's my 4.
Isn't that the
No.
That's the third one. Yeah, it's the third one.
It's the third Matrix.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you because the second one sucks. I only love the third one because it kind of sort of wraps everything up.
But it also doesn't wrap anything up.
it's
at all.
not good.
It's not good.
So,
Matrix 1 though is so
I used to-
good.
There's
It's
a
crazy.
year where I watched all 3 back to back like 4 times.
2 is bad.
2 is bad, but I loved
The
all
bowling
3.
is real
noise
bad.
effect, like,
Yeah, or the scene where he fights all the Agent Smiths, where he just turns into a rubber man. Gamu Gamado, bazooka. Jeremy's the only one that got that reference.
One Piece.
But yeah, Matrix Revolutions. That's my number 4 pick. I still don't get the ending. It's really dumb. But yeah, that's my number 4. Parker, what's your number 4 pick?
Okay, I'm gonna take out. So originally I had Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, but that one actually has really great scores.
I mean, how do you not love Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, it has great scores, so I can't use that one. So instead, I'm going to put the 5th Pokemon movie, whatever it's called. I've seen it like 100 times as a kid.
Pokemon movie?
more Pokemon movies.
Bro, that Pokemon is like
What?
you were primed for that. Like that was your childhood,
Yeah,
What are the
it
Pokemon
was.
movies?
bro. I got.
That's-
Hold on.
Some sweet cakes, bro.
Where is it?
Vans. Those Spider-Man
What is the
vans?
name of the
I
5th
love
one?
the Spidey Vans, bro. Those are dope.
Bro,
Look at those.
why aren't those in saran
What is
wrap
happening
and
right
on the
now?
wall?
I was
Those are
gonna
sick.
pull out all my Pokemon gear,
This
but
thing's
you
like-
saw my Spider-Man shoes.
Well, this thing's like $2 grand. Which one
No,
is
they're
it?
like
They call it-
$65.
These things would be like $2 grand, man.
Those are sick, huh?
And in
Marvel,
about
everything.
It's like the OG Marvel Spider.
30 years, those shoes will be worth $2 grand.
Dude,
Maybe.
you better saran wrap these right now.
I'll buy another pair.
Look
and
at that
just
little
rent them.
leather's all.
I took Joe to his first.
Oh,
hype beast.
it's not the 5th one.
What is it? Like 6?
I don't know. When I looked up the 5th one, that wasn't it. This one's called Destiny Deoxys.
No, the 5th one is Jirachi, I think.
Dude, y'all lost.
5th one's Latios and Latias.
That's 5.
So it's gotta be the 4th.
Yeah.
No, it's after Latios, Latias. No, well, 4th is Celebi.
Why do I feel? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
I
so
like this one.
Destiny Deoxys.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the better ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna check. I'll check its score.
Wait, it's not-
6.1 on IMDb. What about?
Oh, we've been going for an hour.
Nice.
All right. Okay, Jeremy, what's your
This shorter episode.
number 4? Yeah.
1 sec. All right, my number 4
I might cut it into
is one of actually the Adam Sandler movie I said I like for the plot is the movie Big Daddy.
Yeah,
Big
Big Daddy's a good
Daddy.
movie.
That is a
Wait,
good
what are
movie.
the
Yeah, it's
what are
only
the
got like a
categories?
40.
The 40?
It's like a 40%.
Oh,
No
dang.
way,
All right, it
dude.
qualifies.
That's a tearjerker. It's about
Bro,
it's
OG,
becoming a father, adoption.
Oh, I love. Yeah, I do love. I know.
Golden Sprouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah, it's
It's a great movie.
Wow, I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Mel owns that movie somewhere.
Yes. Yeah, 41 on the Metascore. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good guilty pleasure movie. All right, Joel, what's your number 4?
All right, here we go. You guys ready? I'm about to blow your minds again with number 4.
With the greatest guilty pleasure movie of all
No,
time.
it's one we've already mentioned on our list.
I mean,
but-
you said your greatest guilty pleasure was like your number 5 pick, so.
Yeah, but I'm realizing that my list is just getting better and better and better.
It's all
So,
flashbacks.
I'm Star Wars Episode 2 is my number 4.
Boo!
oh
Boo!
god.
It was
I did
also on your
all
best.
3.
It was on your best movie list too, wasn't it?
I
I've
hate
never made
sand.
a best movie list. I'll give you a real
It's-
legit
Or on your.
It's rough.
Oh yeah, you weren't with us.
course.
Yeah, you're right.
Gets everywhere.
and it gets
Oh,
everywhere.
my
If we did it
gosh.
my way, we'd get people to represent the people, and they would sit down and just talk it out. That's what they do anyway.
You're quoting scenes that are not the reason I love the movie.
Wait, what's the reason you love the
The
movie?
Yoda fight with Count
Yep.
Dooku,
Yeah,
so
dude.
dope.
Come on
Yep.
now. That's like the first
Okay, so
time
like
you've
1
seen
minute
that
of the
one
movie.
fight.
Yoda.
Hi,
wa-
Boba.
And
Is your
all
father
of-
home? Yep.
Hello. Boba.
Yep.
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 Possibly.
Yeah, kill him, Dad. Blow him up.
Proceeds to die 20 minutes later.
It's so good. Okay, when I remember being in the theater when Yoda walks in on his little cane, hobbles in, and then opens up his jacket and pulls out a lightsaber.
And
the
the
place
crowd
went nuts,
Blew
bro.
up.
Went
Every
nuts.
single freaking theater.
So
for the
dope.
whole time it was in theaters. Every time that happened.
It's like barrel rolls towards
Yeah,
him.
because when have you seen him fight? You
Never.
Never.
never seen him. So it's like, oh my gosh, they finally brought him out and had him fight, and
He's the
whooped.
greatest Jedi of all
Hey.
time.
Yeah, dude, all time. Y'all
Okay.
suck.
Such a bad movie.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna take a break because that Mac's gonna die. I'm gonna grab the charger.
Is it gonna die? I didn't even notice.
Are we cutting this part out? Or can you say anything we want?
We could keep it in. You just start saying stuff.
I don't think anyone actually watches this far anyway.
Just when everybody's yelling at each other. That's, I think,
I know. Great timing. Come on.
that's usually.
Do you think?
'cause they
Do
keep-
people actually watch? Is that what you just asked?
Didn't you guys hate Star Wars Episode 2 because I love it?
No, we hate it.
God,
No, it's just that bad.
I actually enjoy too, but it's not good.
Bro, it's great.
And
I don't.
I can love it despite its flaws.
You guys
The only
You
reason
love it. For
I would
its
watch
flaws.
it is for the
No, no,
memes.
no.
I don't know if that's enough to make it a guilty pleasure.
I love it overlooking its flaws.
Exactly. That's what I just
Yeah.
said.
The memes were the only thing that made
You've said
it
that about,
watchable
like,
for the
every
retro
movie
review.
we
Bro,
talked
but
about. The memes were made it.
This
I
is
fell in love with
is
that movie before memes
Oh wait, what
existed,
episode
bro.
are we in? When are we gonna
Memes
watch
are
it?
Yeah, I
around.
don't know how you fell in love with that
2002.
movie before the memes
very
existed.
early
It's
memes,
so bad.
but memes were around.
No.
You weren't an internet
Bro.
kid. You were a skater kid.
Memes in 2002
I'm just a
were
skater
called,
boy.
like, Sunday morning comics.
Right. There was no
Maybe in
memes
like
2002.
1950.
What memes were around in 2002?
Space Jam goes with everything. That is a meme from 2002.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Huh?
It's they'd mash up the Space Jam song with other songs. That
Yeah.
was the meme.
But they didn't
They're
release
bad
it
memes.
in 2002.
Or stuff like Newgrounds. Those were memes back in the day.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like
There you go.
internet comics, internet cartoons. Like poorly animated internet cartoons.
Like One Ring to rule them all. Oh Lord, dude. We're watching this after this. Okay, you are right because we know all about crappy internet cartoons.
Yep. For
Okay.
sure, dude.
What are we on? We're on
Change.
4,
That's
right?
number one on my new guilty pleasure.
That was 4,
That
right?
was number 4.
All right, what's your number 4,
So
Joe?
number
Still, wait,
4,
one more.
This franchise is old. So y'all youngs might not.
You've
know
said that about every single one of your
I
You're
picks.
just making yourself sound old.
I know. It's great. Is all the Tremors.
Tremor with Kevin Bacon?
All of them.
I haven't even seen any of them.
Well, you can watch
I don't
those.
want
You
to
can
see any of them.
binge watch those all the time. They're so good, but they're so bad.
I
It's-
remember
It's like Dune, but not good.
it's Jaws on land.
Yeah, it was
Exactly.
giant,
But
giant
poorly made,
sandworms.
and everything about
But
it.
No,
also-
they got better as they went.
It's
you
like
know,
War of the
they-
Worlds, right? Because they kill him with shampoo.
they don't call
That
them shampoo,
sounds-
they blow 'em up.
No, one of the Tremors movies, the way they defeat them is, oh, they're allergic to shampoo.
That's so dumb.
Oh, that's right.
That's
yeah, it's
actually
like,
so
that's
dumb.
What
But
it
it was
is.
so good.
that's like science, but not as.
So Tremors
Cool.
was the movie that back in the day we'd all be hanging out, and then you didn't know what else to do, so we're gonna throw in Tremors.
Tremors. 'Cause
5.
you could watch them for a while.
And we got it at Blockbuster.
Yep.
There's a throwback.
And
right
it
there.
was like it was more to just watch like a bunch of like things get blown up and laugh all night long.
So a guilty pleasure movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
But there was a lot of them, which was awesome.
Those are bad movies.
All right, so we're in the
Gosh, those are bad movies.
we're in the top 3s now. All right, and this is the one that Joe reminded me of when he was talking about the surfing movies, and it's Surf's Up.
That's a quality movie.
That is a. I love that. I don't think
The
it.
first one, but then it goes.
Yeah, they
it
made a
just drops
they made a
off quick.
sequel like 3 years later. That's terrible.
really?
Didn't even bother
Hey, it's
watching
got a
it.
great
I'm pretty sure they made, like, a
Metascore. You're out of your
TV
mind.
show.
What's its Metascore?
64.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I assumed. I literally
Shake
thought
my
of it on the
head.
fly.
Surf's Up 2 doesn't even have a Metascore.
Yeah, not.
And
It
it released
should not
a
deserve
year and a half
Chicken
ago.
was the best.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
Surf's Up doesn't qualify,
Chicken was awesome.
Yeah, that's got a great cast. If Surf's Up doesn't qualify, my original pick was Godzilla 2014.
You put a lot of Godzilla movies on your.
Wait, people didn't. Which one's that?
That's the one
Shia
with.
LaBeouf played
It's the one with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in it.
Cody Mavericks.
Cody
Surf's
Maverick.
Up
Yeah,
is a
Shia LaBeouf. It's
good
got
movie.
Shia LaBeouf.
What? It's got a
Jeff Bridges.
62%. What are you talking?
Zoe Deschanel,
What, Godzilla
Jeff
does?
Bridges.
Yeah,
Really?
and that's Metacritic.
Oh dang! All right, I don't know. I gotta
We
think.
should watch
think of
this
a
movie tonight too.
bad movie on
Surf's
the
Up.
fly. Surf's Up is a legit great movie and has a fantastic soundtrack.
Yeah, it came out in 2007. I watched it probably since then.
I love that
Nominated
movie.
for an Oscar.
It is actually a fantastic movie.
Yeah, you picked an Oscar-nominated movie as a guilty.
I didn't know it was Oscar nominated. Okay, I thought it was really underrated.
Yeah, none of us.
It is really underrated. Okay, well, both of my number 3 picks don't qualify. All right,
Hoodwinked.
Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace.
Oh my!
Hey!
Did someone just say hoodwinked?
That is a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Yeah, it
Hoodwinked
is a great
Bad
movie.
Metascore.
Okay, so
Is it-
Hoodwinked.
does
I'll
it
throw
have best
Hoodwinked
I
on
was
there.
giving you Hoodwinked.
Okay, Hoodwinked is a great
Because we
movie.
all love Hoodwinked.
Also a great soundtrack.
Second one is
We need to
terrible.
extend this list of 15.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yeah, second
Hoodwinked is
Hoodwinked.
actually
We'll do
terrible.
honorable mentions at the end. Okay, so my number 3 is we'll do Hoodwinked. Parker, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Hercules, but the one with the rock.
Oh,
Yeah,
gross. Where
good choice.
he doesn't
hate-
even he doesn't
what?
have superpowers. He just like snorts a powder.
I hated that one.
He's so strong though.
It was enjoyable to watch. I mean, it's I didn't watch it for the plot. I watched it for the action. I watched it for Dwayne.
Well, it's
Are you
mainly the reason I hate it is because I,
you
like
could say
actual
all of Dwayne the Rock
mythology
Johnson's
movies.
movies are guilty pleasure movies too.
negative?
Name a movie that's not a guilty pleasure that The Rock is in.
Come back to me.
You
So,
can't.
My favorite part on that one is when he freaking runs up the tree, flips around, and hits that big old coyote thing in the face.
In
That
Hercules?
shot was awesome. Yeah.
The reason I liked it so much is the first time I got my dad to go see a superhero movie just because it had The Rock in, or not a superhero.
Not even a superhero
I was gonna say,
not superhero.
mythology.
Yeah, a mythology type movie because it had The Rock in it, and he loves The Rock.
Your
I
dad
like
would
the.
love The
Oh,
Rock.
I like the. Hated that movie.
All right, Jeremy, what's your number 3?
Okay, my number 3. I'm gonna go with The Benchwarmers.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good,
Good
one.
choice.
That's a good one.
I haven't seen
It's
the
got
Benchwarmers.
surprisingly low critic
We've,
reviews.
we've also had a lot of John
Really?
Peter movies on our guilty
It's got a
pleasure.
25% Metacritic and 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
Everybody loves that movie, but it got like panned critically. I've never seen it.
I thought it was hilarious, dude.
It's so good.
It's super good.
The only thing I've seen is the part where he's mowing the lawn and he hits the rock, and then it hits the guy in the crotch.
The whole movie is just like dumb
That-
humor.
Just slapstick. All right, Joel. What's your number 3?
Okay, number 3, I had as National Treasure 1. I know we've already included
Nailed
2.
it.
Great guilty pleasure movie.
Nailed it.
But it's borderline an okay movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watched that
Borderline
1,000 times.
being the key word.
But yeah, borderline being the keyword. I mean, it's got Sean Bean in it. Can't be too bad with Sean Bean in
Yeah,
it.
Scene Bean, dude.
Top results. Liberty Bell. I quote that line.
Oh, that's
quite
bad.
often.
Never mind. Bad Metascore.
Okay.
Really bad.
Classic. All right, Joe, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is The Fifth Element.
Ooh, with Mila Jokovic and
I
Bruce
don't know.
Willis
Yep, Bruce Willis. Yep.
and
Is that-
Chris
Does it
Rock.
have bad reviews?
Not Chris Rock. Chris.
Right.
Wow. It does
From
have bad
Rush
reviews.
Hour.
That movie's like iconic.
What?
Yeah. It's got a 52, so it's right in the middle.
I guess it's not terrible, but it's
I've
kinda
never
bad.
seen
That
it.
movie is amazing.
A lot lower than I thought it would be.
That's
Gary
Luc Besson,
Oldman
right?
as Zorg. Yeah.
Wait,
Chris
isn't it in the
Tucker is what
Fifth
we're
Element?
trying
It's
to
like
Chris
one of the
Tucker, that's his
only
name.
like
Tucker.
bigger movies where the hero and the villain never meet.
Yeah, that's like one of the things about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman was in it.
What a film. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I watched that movie.
I've never seen it.
so many times. It is such a good movie.
I've seen
For Mila
parts,
Jovovich?
but
Yes.
Resident Evil.
Yeah. Right.
That could be another one.
Yeah, 1 to 7.
We used to watch those movies every time they came
Great
out.
games.
Yeah.
Terrible movies.
First one was really good.
Really good
Okay.
is a strong phrase. that you
So
just
we're
said.
on
One of those.
the games. You don't think the games are really good?
No. He said the first movie was really
Oh.
good for Resident
Okay.
Evil.
All right. So number 2. My number 2 pick is Get Smart with Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway and The Rock.
And Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. Before he was a Hulk of a man.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He has hair
He's
and
like-
he's
the
under
bully
300
agent that
pounds.
staples that other
And
dude's
Terry
head.
Crews is in that movie.
Terry Crews is also. in
And
that movie.
Alan Arkin.
He is, huh?
That is
He has a tuft of hair. In
Yeah.
that movie.
It's
I've completely
That's
not a good movie.
No, that is
very-
a good movie.
Yeah, Terry Crews is the
No, there's no way it has good reviews.
What's the reviews on that?
What movie?
Get
What's
Smart.
Oh.
I think it came out in 08.
I don't think I've seen it.
I love that
Dude,
movie.
you have to see it. It's so good.
So funny.
It's
Has
hilarious.
my favorite comedy scene ever. And it's the scene where he's in the bathroom trying to uncuff himself. He has a pocket
freaking
knife,
crossbow.
but instead of using so he's a spy. He has a pocket knife. It has a knife in it, but it also has a mini crossbow. And instead of using the knife on his pocket knife to cut his zip
just
tie
zip ties.
handcuffs, he uses a miniature crossbow and shoots himself multiple times and just yells obscenities. But they're not like bad. Like he says like son of a hamster or something like that. Like it's my
I got a 54.
I almost
on
said Michael
the-
Scott. Steve Carell is a comedic genius.
they
And
got
Anne Hathaway is
54
really good in
on
that
the
movie too.
Metascore.
Ooh, right in the middle.
That's my number 2 guilty pleasure pick.
Nice.
This cast is stacked in this movie.
It is a great cast.
That's Bill Murray, James Caan.
Bill Murray, yeah. He's the weird agent that they stick in the tree because he's so weird. It's okay. Who wants to talk to the guy in the tree?
That's a great movie.
You coming back this way? Yeah, I think so. No, you're not. All right, Parker, what's your number 2 pick?
My number 2 pick is Bicentennial Man.
Ooh, with Robin Williams?
Robin Williams.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like a dramatic film.
Cool.
It is a dramatic film. It has terrible scores, and I couldn't believe it when I saw that it did.
That's a good movie. I haven't seen that movie
What's
in a
it
long time.
about?
It's directed by
He's,
Christopher Columbus.
He's a robot that
Basically,
wants to become a human.
yeah, and by the end, he looks like a human, and he creates like organs that are like robotic, but they're so close to like being human that they use them.
Well,
in,
no,
like,
at the very end, he does get human organs, like
Oh, they
lab-grown human organs. Yeah.
oh, But
And
yeah,
the climax of the film is that.
he dies, but they say
Well, that's not the climax.
well,
But,
they say that he becomes a human like after
Yeah.
he dies or whatever,
right,
or right before
Yeah,
he
yeah.
dies.
right before he dies,
They
they say that he's a
The
human.
director of Bicentennial Man also did Pixels, so there's that.
oh gosh, that's a bad movie.
That's a guilty pleasure.
That's a-
movie.
Ruined video game movies.
What, Pixel?
Pixels, yeah, with Adam Sandler and.
I thought that was a
James.
pretty good movie.
It is a
I wouldn't call it
27
a
on the
good movie,
Metascore.
but
I don't know
not
about that, Chief.
27% bad.
That's
Okay,
pretty bad.
that's pretty bad. Who just went? Was it Parker?
Yeah.
Jeremy, what's your number 2 pick?
My number 2 is the movie The Shooter.
The Shooter.
Ooh, with Mark Wahlberg?
No,
Yeah.
Matt Damon. Or is it Mark Wahlberg?
Matt,
It's Matt Damon.
It's Matt Damon,
Is it?
and it has Kate Mara in it.
Okay, wait, it has both. Or wait,
Wait.
pretty sure it's
hold
Matt
on.
Damon.
It's not The Shooter. It's just Shooter. I think.
Wait, if you're talking about
Yeah,
Shooter,
it's
that's a
Shooter.
great movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Shooter's
Shooter
got-
has.
No, it's
good
Mark Wahlberg
ranking.
in it.
It's got a 53 and a 40% Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
No way. My
It's-
family loves that movie.
It's like
Yeah,
one of the
it's a
top
great
10.
movie.
You
Like,
need to make sure you can see
It's a
it
good
coming from
movie.
really, really,
I was surprised when I
really
saw that.
long way off.
Wait, which one are you looking at?
Mark Wahlberg,
The
bro.
main one. 'Cause
yeah, Shooter.
Another one just popped up. I'm like, that's not the same one.
Well, Shooter has a TV show.
Shooter. Oh, that's what popped up. Sorry. Yes, Mark Wahlberg in Shooter is an amazing movie.
Yeah.
It's
Shooter
got a
was like the
53.
Wow, I didn't realize
Jack
it had
Reacher
such
kind
bad
of.
scores.
So good.
Thought it was
You
a
know
good
what's
movie.
a good one that would go along with that? The movie Sniper. Great.
Which movie? What movie is Sniper?
I've never even
Old
heard
school,
of
dude.
Sniper.
1993.
Oh, okay. I know.
Just gangster.
Yeah, that's the OG movie, dude.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the one where they he's a POW, so they cut his trigger finger off, so he has to shoot with his middle finger?
Yep.
Wild. That's a good movie.
Gnarly.
So awesome. Anyway, side
You
note.
got a rabbit trail right there.
All right, Joel, what is your number 2?
Okay, my number 2 is not a movie. It's not a
What?
It's not a series. It's actually an actor.
Wait.
All Adam Sandler movies.
Okay, I thought you were just gonna say an actor. I was like, that.
All Adam Sandler movies.
Okay, all Adam Sandler movies. I'll
Guilty
take that.
pleasure. I know we've already said a couple of them, but Big
Right.
Daddy is a great
Happy
movie. Didn't know it had
Gilmore.
bad reviews. Happy Gilmore, Mr. Deeds.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked about Grown Ups.
Steve.
I'm Scuba Sam, Scuba Steve's father. All Adam Sandler movies are guilty pleasure movies. One of the highest earning people in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, he's
Seriously?
ridiculously rich.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
Ludicrously rich.
So Adam Sandler
Good there.
produced films have grossed almost $5 billion total.
It's because he, like,
He knows his audience.
he
bro.
knows his audience and he hits the nail on the head every time.
So the movie we watched last night.
I wouldn't
Murder
say every
Mystery,
time.
It's a new
Pretty
Adam,
much every
Adam
time.
Sandler movie.
It's
Really
like
good
the
at it.
It's part of his
2000s.
Netflix deal.
Yeah,
few.
legit a good movie though. Loved it.
Yeah, I watched the last 15 minutes of it. It was
Yeah,
fun.
you watched. Basically, you don't have to watch the movie. It's all
Yeah,
spoiled.
I got everything from the last 15 minutes.
Basically, Adam
Wait,
Sandler doing
Joel.
murder-oriented
I gotta
films.
ask you, did you like the movie Jack and Jill?
No,
No,
that movie is garbage.
Nobody likes the movie Jack and Jill.
Where, who is it? It's
Al
an-
Pacino.
Al
Just
Pacino,
Adam
an
Sandler.
Academy Award winning actor, right?
Adam
Yes.
Sandler.
Hitting on cross-dressing Adam Sandler.
No, they're both Adam Sandler.
No, yeah, I know. He plays his sister. But that's what I'm saying. That happens in the movie.
I never watched that one.
And that entire movie,
It's so bad.
that
It
entire
won
movie is
What is it, like a Razzie?
product placement
Or
for
a
Dunkin'
Razzie?
Donuts. Oh, it probably won a ton of Razzies.
Oh, I know. He won a Razzie for both lead actor and lead actress for that movie.
That's awesome.
Bro, so the budget for that movie was $80 million for Jack and Jill.
How much did it make though?
Uh,
It's on the
Probably made
30%
120.
Rotten
In the
Tomatoes.
U.S., it made 25. Worldwide total was 150.
Okay, so I was
That's
close.
Adam Sandler. He'll double anything you put into it.
And that's like, this is probably his worst movie ever.
Probably.
Oh yeah, and that's saying something for old Adam Sandler. But he has a lot of good movies, like Wedding Singer is good.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, I love Happy Gilmore.
Oh,
Grown
what's
Ups was super fun.
Grown
what's
Ups.
the one where he goes back to school?
You see,
Billy
don't mess
Madison.
with the Zohan.
Big? No. Big is
No,
that's
Billy Madison is where he goes back to school.
Oh.
Big is Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, Don't Mess with the Zohan is a terrible movie.
That is garbage.
No,
Waterboy
Billy Madison.
Waterboy,
was
great
definitely-
movie.
Waterboy, so good.
I now pronounce you
The
Chuck
Longest
Larry.
Yard. Oh.
Click.
Classic film.
Click has one of his better Metascores.
Bedtime
40
stories.
Bedtime
Stories
Stories is a
good.
good movie.
That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, I think his worst
Bedtime
ever
Stories.
was Little Nicky.
Okay.
Like that one.
That's
could
pretty
just
bad.
be wiped off the face of the earth.
50 First Dates, awesome movie.
Oh yeah.
movie.
Total guilty pleasure.
Anger management.
Lay off the juice.
Great
Longest
Anger
Yard.
Management, guilty pleasure movie. So
The
that's my
Longest
number
Yard.
2 pick.
Yeah.
All Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
All right. Joe, what's your number 2?
The longest. Oh, sorry.
Longest
That was-
Yard, good movie.
Not that one. My number 2 falls with John Carter.
John Carter of Mars.
Oh, that's actually really. I thought that was a
Great,
good movie.
great book.
I love that.
Bad movie.
I thought the movie was good. What are you talking about?
That
Yeah,
Pull
the
up the
movie's
scores. Show me the Carfax.
that movie almost bankrupt Disney.
Yeah, legit.
The biggest
the
production
biggest
company on the
flop?
planet.
great. It was
I mean,
awesome.
it made $280 million.
No
That's
way. No
Yeah.
way.
Box office,
John
284.
Carter.
What are the reviews?
But it's also the 8th most expensive film ever made.
The 8th.
Okay, it
Doesn't
made,
even
Come
look
in at-
like
hold
it.
on. Worldwide, it made 280. It cost 250.
That's garbage.
Oh my god.
That made no money.
Wow.
Domestically, it only made $30 million.
250 is more than like the first Avengers.
It's double the first Avengers.
I
Literally,
did not
the
know
first
that.
Avengers was
Yeah.
120 million.
Yeah,
I
so
legitimately
sure, it made
thought that was a
280,
good
but
movie.
thank God they broke even.
Yeah, right.
Can you imagine? They released
No,
it
they
in the US
probably-
and made $30 million.
They probably actually still lost money on that.
Oh yeah, because that's just the movie budget. That's not marketing.
Yeah,
Right.
That's like
they probably
Well,
lost a ton
marketing
of
is
money.
usually in the budget.
Yeah, they probably lost a ton of money on it still.
But bro,
There's a reason that they never made a second one.
is
Yeah,
it-
that's
I don't remember it, dude. It's been so long.
bro, you gotta let's watch it tonight.
I'm not.
I actually
watching
watched it recently.
yeah, it's not great.
John Carter.
All right, so we're on number one picks. I think my number one, it might divide the room. I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun.
In it's Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith.
Why did you pick all three of these movies?
I picked only
You
one
put
of
them
them.
all and split them up.
I put one of them. I love Revenge of the Sith. It's not good. I love it. It's the
I
best
think it's
prequel.
a good movie.
I think it's the best prequel.
It is the best prequel. It's okay at best.
Okay.
What?
Bro,
I'd
I
say-
love watching it
It
though.
has amazing Metascore.
No way.
Yeah,
There's no way.
68.
That's not actually, that is pretty
That's
good.
really
That's actually
good.
pretty good. That's
Wow, I'm shocked.
I was not expecting that. I'm keeping it though. I love Revenge of the Sith.
Episode 2 has a 54.
It's my favorite Star Wars movie to watch, probably.
Episode 1 has a 51.
Oh wow, he's got a really holy cow!
Is there? He's just discovering what we just said out loud.
It made a ton of money though. Holy cow!
Of course it made a ton of
did.
money.
It's Star Wars.
It completed the saga for the first time. For the first time. It's
Yeah,
weird
dude.
saying that.
Episode 1 cost $100 million to make and made a bill.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
That's so good.
So
And
much.
that was back in the day.
That was
too.
99.
Like that was
One of the greatest trailers ever made for episode 1,
such a good one.
but not a good movie. But yeah, that's my number one. Star Wars Episode 3. So good. The fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan brings a tear to my eye every time.
You're
It's
the
really good.
chosen one.
You will not take it from me. Your anger and your lust for power have done that already. All right, yeah, that's my number one pick. Parker, what's yours?
Nicely done.
I'm gonna change my number one pick. I'm gonna change my number one to an honorable mention because it actually got decent ratings.
Call an
But
audible.
Hoodwinked,
Omaha.
because you guys
Yeah.
mentioned it earlier,
Hoodwinked.
because I had not thought of it, and now I really want to watch it,
Such a
like
good
right
movie.
now.
It is actually a really good movie.
It's so funny.
The second one's so bad. The first one's
I never
so
even
good.
bothered watching the
That's
second
like,
one.
there's so many of those movies where the first one's so good, but then the second one just.
Well, yeah, it's hard to do it. It's hard to do it better the second time because you do it perfect.
I don't even
first
think
time.
it's better, but like, the first Jack Reacher I thought was so good, and the second one's not bad, but it's nowhere near the first one.
That's a piping hot Jack Reacher take.
Yeah, that's a. All right.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Jerry, what's your number one pick?
Oh, my number one is the movie Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
Yeah, that's a great
That's a
movie.
great movie.
Nice.
That's probably one of my
I feel like that
top
had to get
three.
good scores.
Dang, I should
No,
have put that
it's
as my number one.
not.
one.
I love Hot Rod. Now,
Cool beans.
43.
That was one of my top like childhood movies.
Just ninja star to the thigh.
I would watch that movie.
That's a great movie. All right, Joel, what is your number one pick?
I don't want to hijack Joe's number one.
Don't do it,
But I
bro.
think we have the same number
We
one.
probably do.
Okay,
'Cause
so
you
I'm
haven't
gonna
said it yet.
I'm gonna go back to my original number one and the entire Fast and Furious franchise. I know we talked about it ad nauseum, but they're so good. They're so bad. They're awful. They're amazing.
Can you already pick 'em?
Alright, I did.
Kill somebody.
Oh,
R.I.P. Paul Walker,
R.I.P.
pouring out for your boy.
Doesn't matter if you win by inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Yep. I almost beat you. Famous line. Famous
I almost had you.
All
Doesn't
right.
matter if you win by inch or a mile. All right, give us the number one, the greatest.
The greatest.
This is the goal.
Seal the deal.
This
This is
is
the goat.
this seals the deal. This is the greatest of all time. Guilty pleasure. I watch it over and over and
Oh, we
over
could quote the
again.
whole movie right now.
Yeah, and obviously this was Joel's too, because as soon as we talked about it, we both thought it literally at the same
I knew
time.
Is it gonna be the one you told me about?
Probably.
Drum roll. Is Zoolander.
Yeah.
Oh, Zoolander.
No. Oh,
Ick, Zoo.
that's a good
Lander.
one.
Yep.
I've never seen Zoolander.
what? Oh my god!
Well, now we know what
Bro.
we're watching tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. We're totally gonna watch that tonight.
I've only
How do we
seen
not
the
watch Zoolander?
the gas station scene.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
bro.
time out. It has a good Metascore.
Orange mocha frappuccino.
It has a good Metascore.
That's what I thought. That's why I didn't put it.
It's
What?
not a good movie, though.
What's
It's
its
What are you
meta?
talking about?
61, right in the green.
Oh dang, that's
Right in
like
the green.
right at the bottom of the green.
Have you guys seen Zoolander?
Yeah.
Jeremy's seen it. Parker, have you seen
Yeah,
it?
I thought it was like a really good movie. Not
Zoolander 2
really
got a
good.
34.
For a
Shit.
comedy.
Because that movie sucked. Don't watch the second one. The second one sucked.
All right, well,
Yeah,
That's
Dirk
our
Zoolander. Zoolander.
our personal top 10
One look.
favorite guilty pleasures / bad movies.
One look.
I think I have the black lollipop.
Pretty solid list.
He turned left.
Any honorable mentions that anyone wants to
Yeah.
sneak in?
If you got an honorable mention, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I'm gonna go Jim Carrey's The Grinch as an honorable mention.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh,
I
that's
love-
actually
I
okay.
love that movie.
I didn't know if,
I think a lot of people
love
love that
it.
movie.
speaking of
It-
Christmas
it's-
movies, I don't know if any of these have good ratings. I feel like the first one would, but the Santa Claus movies.
Yeah, I think the Santa
First one's good.
Wait,
First
you like
one's
all
good.
of them?
Yeah, guilty pleasure, Joel.
No. Hey, fun fact: Santa Claus has a bad
You-
review. So
It
you're
does.
good.
All right, so all the Santa Claus
Yeah.
movies.
it's
about-
it's a 57. It's right there.
Mighty Python, the Holy Grail.
Monty Python.
Monty- That's a great movie.
that
Does it
got
have
gr-
bad
that got
reviews?
great
That
scores.
has to have good reviews.
I'm pretty sure it does.
It's like an old time. Okay.
Oh,
That's like super smart humor.
I don't love Monty Python. I don't love that humor, but I appreciate. It's like legendary. It's totally legendary.
Yeah. That's a good
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yeah,
honorable
dude,
mention.
that's a 93 out of 100. That's
Yeah,
like,
that's
that's way up there.
that's like an iconic film. Oof. I don't know. Oh, okay, here's one. I used to love this movie. Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End.
Yeah,
ooh,
I like
that's
all
a
the
good
Pirates
one.
of the Caribbean.
yeah.
I love all. Well,
Only the
After the
first one's
third one.
good.
after the third one, they get really bad.
No, they get better.
Well, they're rebooting it.
Oh,
It's like a fine wine.
I just said they get better.
No more
Oh.
Johnny Depp.
well. For the latest one, Dead, whatever it's called,
Dead
on
Man
Stranger
Tell No Tales.
Tides.
No, on Stranger Tides. Dead Man
That
Tell No
was-
Tales is the second one.
Johnny Depp didn't
No,
even
that's the
read the
fourth one.
script. He was fed his lines through an earpiece.
Bro, that's
That's pretty-
that's a Marlon
Yeah, I was gonna say
Brando.
that's pretty Marlon Brando.
There's a scene in the Godfather where Marlon Brando is in a circle talking about a truce with the other leaders, and everyone says it's so good because Marlon Brando plays the character where he hears what they're saying, he listens, he pauses, and then responds. What was happening is he was not paying attention to what you were saying. When they were done talking, his assistant would be talking into a microphone out of the room, and then he would just repeat back whatever she said. He was so checked out during that movie.
My,
But he did that with all of his movies.
Hmm.
And he's
He's-
considered one of the best actors of all time.
He's just that good of an actor that he just didn't.
But he's that like stuck
to
up.
care. Yeah.
Like he was a kind of a pompous dude, but he's so good.
Yeah, he was.
Anyways, we're not here to talk about
All right.
our best actors of all time.
Anyone have any more honorable mentions?
The movie Waterworld.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Well done. Well done.
Kevin Costner.
Okay,
Awesome, dude.
all Kevin Costner movies,
Right?
guilty pleasures, because they're
Yeah.
not good.
All right. I think we'll end it there. So we're gonna go into what have you been doing?
Ooh, this is a fun section.
So this is the segment we ended off with. You basically get to whatever you've been doing in the world of entertainment, whatever you've been watching, playing a video game, movie, TV show, if you listen to a new music album, whatever you've been doing.
This is where I get to talk about sports, right?
No,
yeah, you can talk about
Sure,
him if you
whatever.
want. I talk about him every
he does.
every
He
once in a
talks
while.
about how hates his finals like every week. Jeremy, what have you been doing?
Well, I haven't had my computer for a long time because it's getting repaired. So I haven't
R.I.P.
been doing much gaming or much of that. But, so yeah,
So you've been doing nothing.
not a lot.
All right.
I'm gonna see. I guess that's
What are you looking
Coming
forward
up.
to? Yeah. All right, Parker, what have you been doing?
Now that school is finally over and football practice is over,
He's in a trimester.
College.
yeah, and now that football's finally over for now, I'm relaxing and enjoying my time doing nothing but playing video games all day.
What are you playing?
I'm playing a couple different. I'm trying to find someone to play Outward with, and I've been playing a couple Minecraft mod packs. I got back into Dota
Gross.
since everyone hates me for playing that, but I love it.
Gross.
Yeah, that's about it. I haven't really done anything else. Finished Game of Thrones. I think I said that last week though.
Gross.
What?
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
I haven't been doing much. I was playing some Minecraft with Parker early in the week. I need to get back into Zelda because they announced a sequel. I need to do that. I need to finish that game. Yeah, I haven't been doing much. I watched part of Murder Mystery last night, and it was fine.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
horrible. I just looked at the Metascore. It's really bad, which I was shocked because we thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right, then, Joel, what have you been doing?
We watched Murder Mystery last night, new Adam Sandler movie, Jennifer Aniston. It's really funny. Maybe it's funny because we're like an old married couple, my wife and I.
28.
30.
Just old.
Couple of old geezers.
Been really into NBA Finals, the King of the North. He beat the Warriors.
Boo.
Down with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Very excited about that. The Lakers just got Anthony Davis today, which is huge.
Wow, that is very
They
big.
Big
did?
news.
Holy
That
cow.
is really that's gonna turn into a super team real quick.
Yeah, so it's LeBron, Anthony Davis. They traded away Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, and 3 first-round picks for Anthony Davis.
That's a lot.
Yes, it
Jesus.
is. So the Lakers now have 3 people that play for them, and they need to sign a bunch more.
I was gonna say, I was like, who's their starting 5 now?
Yeah, but
And they have no
Anthony
first round
Davis-
picks.
Yeah, so it's basically every first-round pick that LeBron is signed through as a contract, if that makes sense what I'm saying. So as long as LeBron is a Laker, they won't have a first-round pick because they gave him all to New Orleans, which is fine because LeBron doesn't like playing with rookies anyways. That's all the sports news I have. Big update in the basketball world. Anthony Davis is a Laker.
That is really big. All right, Joe, what have you been doing?
Oh man.
Anything entertainment related?
Entertainment, yeah, definitely.
Pop culture, whatever.
Let's see. Finished Game of Thrones.
Got.
So that was
Got.
Finished the Got.
You guys are got bros.
Started going down about halfway down through the Ballers, which has been pretty cool.
That's
Dwayne
the
Johnson.
Dwayne show,
Yeah,
right?
I've
Yeah.
seen a few episodes
The
of
Rock show.
Ballers.
Pretty sweet.
And Denzel Washington's son is actually really good in Ballers. That dude, are you in season 1?
Yeah, I just
The
finished
wide
season
receiver with like the square beard. That's Denzel Washington's son.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Now you won't be able to get out of your head. He sounds just like Denzel when he talks.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
That's trip.
But he's gonna be in the new Christopher Nolan movie with Robert Pattinson.
Cool.
Anyways,
Wow.
didn't mean to hijack what you've been doing, but
Sorry.
Ballers. That's a good show.
It's a good show. I need to finish Walking Dead. Got like a couple episodes left of that one, so super stoked on that. Just saw Aladdin, which I was super stoked to watch.
Yeah, did you like it?
Because I really liked it.
Yeah, my dad just saw that the other day.
Yeah. So
How's the CG
Yeah,
in
dude.
Aladdin?
I thought it was very well done. I was like, the monkey blew me away. I was having a hard time figuring out if it was real. Abu. If he was real or not. Like, they did really, really well. So, I think they did a really well job on that one. Yeah, that's it. And now I need to figure out how to get Age of Empires on my Mac.
Yeah.
My boy
Yes.
Parker gonna hook you up.
Yeah.
I'll go home and out.
All right.
Which one?
Dude, doesn't matter.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. if I
You could
can.
probably get like a 3-pack for pretty cheap, actually. Okay, so next part of the segment is what are you looking forward to? So anything coming up in the world of entertainment? Obviously,
Rambo.
for me, Rambo: Last Blood.
Last blood, first blood again.
The next round of Rambo. Last Blood.
For me,
Sorry.
Spider-Man: Far From Home. next month. Gonna go see it for my birthday. I need to try out Cadence of Hyrule, that new indie Zelda game. Looks really fun. And basically everything that was announced at E3. Like Sword and Shield at the end of the year. Fire Emblem is next month.
Yeah.
Okay, Parker. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean other people don't enjoy it. But yeah, basically just video games, same stuff that I'm looking forward to.
Same stuff as last week, mostly for, I'm just going to assume, me, you, and Jeremy.
Yeah, just...
Well, I wasn't on last week.
Oh.
No.
R.I.P.
Never mind then.
All right, Jeremy, what are you looking forward to?
On Tuesday, I finally seen the new Godzilla movie.
Nice.
Does that come out?
I've heard it's
Yeah,
really
it
good.
came out May 31st.
That sounds really cool.
It is pretty good.
Well, I was looking forward to Borderlands 3, but so I gotta wait a while for it to be on Steam.
Not on Epic Game Store.
Is it coming to Steam?
I almost I kind of want to get Epic Games just 'cause I really want to play it. But I just don't want to buy it on Epic Games.
Don't buy it on Epic. Please don't.
I'm looking forward to the Watchmen TV show, but apparently it's not coming out until fall, so I got a little bit for that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. The Watchmen movie was like one of my favorite movies, so I'm looking forward to it. I wanted Super Mario Strikers to be announced, but
It's never
now
gonna
there's
happen.
Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, so I might have to, if there's a demo, try out the soccer and that to see if it's worth getting just for that.
Mario Strikers is
I'm-
up there with like F-Zero and Mother 3. It's never gonna happen.
I
And
want it
Skate
so
4.
bad.
And Skate 4
Oh.
and Half-Life 3.
I'm also looking forward to get my computer back just so I can play games and do stuff. 'Cause I
Yeah,
feel
you need to hurry
so
up and get it back because you and Colin are the people I play with, and Colin's playing Fallout 76, and then you
Gross.
don't play with me, so.
Wait, what's the game you want to play? Outward?
Outward, yeah.
I might try it out.
Well, the problem is that you have to do it co-op or else it's not fun.
Uh,
And it's only co-op. So I just need you or Nathaniel or Colin.
All
I
right,
just need one of you.
2 old dogs. What are you looking forward to?
For me, it comes out in 1 week. The conclusion to my childhood, Toy Story 4.
Oh, boo.
Oh, that comes out in a
Boom.
week?
I'm not interested.
Toy
in that movie
Story
at all.
Toy Story 3 was the conclusion to it. I don't know why they had to make another.
Every Toy
Yeah.
Story could have been the last Toy Story.
So,
Yeah.
this one has bonkers good ratings. The critic reviews are through the roof.
Okay,
Toy Story
it
4
could
has
have-
good ratings?
It could have good ratings, but their marketing is terrible. The trailers are
I
so
think the
bad.
marketing are. I think they're fine.
I like the trailers.
The trailers is such bad.
I like
kid
the trailers
humor.
too.
I didn't know this was Attack Joel's Dreams.
Their
segment. I
very
thought this
first
was,
trailer was amazing.
It's so bad.
Yeah, the slow
Yeah,
motion.
I liked it.
So
no,
good.
I
Yeah.
hate that humor. It's so bad.
Bro.
I don't like. And
The one
the
with
Key and
Key and
Peele
Peele?
characters are not funny at all.
what are you talking about?
The duck and the bunny.
Yeah, they're awesome.
No,
You've literally seen like 30 seconds of them. And you've already made a decision.
they're in every trailer. They have a joke in every trailer.
Well, then I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
and
go
like
see it
total,
with you.
it's like 30 seconds.
They have like 30 seconds in each trailer. And
think-
that's what the point of a trailer is to give you a 30-second preview of whether or not you're going to like the movie or not.
Okay, Cole.
Yeah,
but you're
Ree!
Tell him that he's messing up over there.
All right. Anything else you're looking forward to?
Well, I was looking forward to Toy Story, but now I'm just joking. Yeah, super pumped about Toy Story. A couple other movies come out this summer, but I'm not holding my breath until I see more reviews about them, whether I'll go see them or not.
All right, Joe, what about you? What are you looking forward to?
Let's see. It's definitely gonna be. I do want to see the new Godzilla. That one looks really good.
It's a good one.
The Hobbs and Shaw. I know.
I really want to see
Guilty
that.
pleasure.
That's a good guilty
Mainly,
pleasure.
I'm
Right
Yeah,
there.
just
it's gonna be
stoked to
guilty
be
pleasure.
like. I wish they just would like kind of take it out of the whole Fast and Furious.
This is what
run,
Hobbs and Shaw is.
because
It's they're leaning
That's the
into.
new. Yeah, that's the new set.
They're testing the waters.
We're superheroes.
Yeah.
And so that one looks cool because how it's shot and just what they're putting into it. I think is really cool. I'm really interested to see how Rambo comes out. 'Cause I'm
First
just
Blood,
pretty
Last
stoked,
Blood.
man.
With the Old Town Road remix.
Yeah, exactly.
In the
Like,
trailer.
what? And then
Are you
Interesting
serious?
choice. Yes,
the
I'm not joking.
Terminator I'm really stoked about.
Oh,
as
Terminator
well.
Dark Fate.
Because that looks really cool, and the fact that they bring in. I love it when they bring back like old characters in. You know.
They're bringing back what's her name? Lisa
main
Hamilton.
chick from like what the first or
Sarah
second one?
Connor, the girl that plays Sarah.
Sarah
I think her
Connor.
name's Lisa Hamilton.
So, those are a couple ones I'm pretty stoked about, and then getting Age of Empires on my computer.
Yes.
Parker, you restored his childhood.
Yeah, seriously, dude. I had like all of those. I found all the cheat codes. It was like, dude. So much life.
What is
in
it?
that.
Philly cheesesteaks?
Philly cheesesteak.
Yep.
How do you turn this on to get the car?
Yep.
What's the lumberjack?
It was Boom Boom.
You guys should play together.
Jeez, man.
It's so laggy.
Pepperoni pizza.
It's really bad, right? It's laggy when you play with people. Playing solo's fine.
Yes.
I just can't wait for the definitive edition, so I fix it every so.
I've
What?
never played it either. Well, bro, we didn't have this kind of streaming stuff back in the day.
No, you direct IP back in the day.
Yeah, if I wanted to take my giant freaking monitor and bike it over to Joe's house, then
Yeah, exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
You can
hook it up.
Connect it.
you can direct IP online. They had direct IP back in the day for Age of Empires 2.
Parker, they don't know what that means.
Robin Hood was a good cheat code. Lumberjack, Rock On,
See what I'm saying?
bro.
I didn't realize that you could link through the internet. I thought it was LAN only.
Black Death, that one was a scary one.
Torpedo 1, Torpedo
Yeah,
2, Torpedo 3.
Welcome to
They're 9.
Age of Empires, the podcast, the show we talk about Age of Empires
Dude,
because
you should.
we've got
I
nothing
would
better to
listen.
do.
I'm down.
I would listen to that podcast.
Yeah, I'm down. I could probably talk about that game forever.
I want to play.
The one that
I want
everybody
Alright.
used instantly, reveal map.
Yeah.
All right, we've gone on for almost 2 hours, so we're gonna bring it to a close. Thank you so much.
This is
for
like a
listening.
medium length episode.
Yes, you interrupted me. It's from the top. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you find time out of your busy schedule to come back and listen to us next week. But come on, we all know you've got nothing better to do. That's the show. Tell a friend, leave a like, comment, subscribe on iTunes, YouTube, whatever, the whole shebang. Joe, you're our guest, and you're the only one that has anything to plug. So is there anything you want to plug right now?
Oh, we get to plug ourselves?
Plug it, dude.
I mean,
Plug
if
it
you
all.
want- if you're on
Start
Instagram,
start from the top.
you can, my personal at Josiah Ness, and then the company at Silverline Films. Our podcast is way different, but if you want to check it
Very
out,
different.
it's Silverline Behind the Frame. Thank you to Nathaniel for hooking a homie up and helping us on that. And yeah, thanks for having me on the podcast. It's been super, super fun, man.
Yep. Yeah. Whenever you're back in town, we have you on another episode.
Coming back.
All right. That's the show, guys. Peace out. We'll see you next week.